Hello, everyone. Oh, man. Ah, yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. How many people do we have here? Sketches! You're here. Welcome, everyone. Oh my god, Paint and Hiding, you're here too? It must be nighttime for you. It must be like in the middle of the night. Guys, can you hear me? Mic check.
Let's see if we have anyone in the comments who can tell us. I can hear you, but separately on the Zoom.
Yay. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. Yeah, I already told Maggie that I suck at introductions. So, I don't know if all of you know Maggie, also known as Creating Cute Art. But yeah, I'm so excited that we're doing this live stream together today. So,
Hey everyone, I'm Maggie. It's nice to meet you.
there she is. Yeah, I don't know if I talked about it before, but I wanted to send Maggie happy mail, I think a year ago or something, but then I don't know, I always kind of delayed it. I put things into my cart, then I waited for a bit because I wanted to have a couple of more things for her, and then later I got back to it, then the stuff was no longer available, and then I was like, oh damn it. And then I came up with the idea maybe to paint something for her, and yeah, it took about a year to actually send out the happy mail, and I'm so excited that it actually, yeah, now's the time. We both made it, and yeah, it's Maggie, maybe you take over because I'm getting really
Sure.
nervous.
You're so cute. No worries. Well, so it was quite the ordeal. So I don't know if you all know how Moni and I became buddies, but I was a fan of her channel before I even had an art channel. I'm a big fan of hers and messaged her on Instagram. Obviously, I commented on all of her videos because they were all great. And then messaged her on Instagram. And once I started my channel, she would show up over there. And then we became friends with sketches. And now we have like kind of a nice big group of people that are all becoming closer friends and hanging out a little bit. I actually have I've done an ink exchange with Annie Noodle, and it's just fun. And I know that Sketches gets happy mail all the time.
Yeah.
So I've wanted to send and shares it with us, which we love, on her channel. But yeah, I wanted to send some fountain pens because I noticed that my girl Moni was starting to kind of give the side eye, like positive side eye to fountain pens. And I wanted to just push her over the edge. So I just sent her several. And so she knows she's getting fountain pens.
Yes,
But I have,
yes,
yes,
I
I have
do.
no idea what's in here.
Yeah.
So just on this part, why does this box look like it's been delivered by King Kong or a raptor of some from Jurassic Park or some other kind of monster? I don't know. We're guessing it's customs, so I'll just give you like a 360 of this. Moni says that when she sent it, it was in like pristine condition, which I
really,
know
really
it was. I know it was after so long, right? Of course it would have been. But like it has this hole in it, punched in it.
Oh, man.
It had this hole was like punched in it. And I did have my husband take off the label, which you can see. And so that probably is what caused this part. Like that definitely caused this part. This wasn't this bad.
Oh,
but
Lord, I hope everything's in good condition. I kind of doubt it, but yeah. Well, what happened was because we pretty much sent each other the happy mail at the same time. I think I only sent mine a day later, and I think yours I had after a week or so, or maybe 8 days later. It was super fast. But with my box, it was a little different. So I think 12 days later or so, No, actually, it was 2 weeks later. I got mail from the customs office that they needed to open the box because there were some suspicious materials in it, and they needed to check on it. And they did, and they found out that, well, there was everything was fine. And I was like, well,
But
yeah, well,
then after you got that message, you knew I should be getting it any minute, and then I didn't.
yeah,
Which is when I went back through our Instagram chat and realized I'd left a number off of my address. Like, what is wrong with me? So then I started feeling horribly guilty and like, oh my gosh, she finally, after a year, got up the gumption to send me this package, and I messed up my address. And so she was like, we were sending back and forth ideas and apologies. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was really trying to make her feel, please no, this is not on you. Obviously, this is on me. I'm so sorry after all this time and trying to figure out what went wrong. So luckily, they figured out because of the name, and it was close, and it's all, I don't know, there's only every building on the street I'm on starts with the same numbers. So it should have been obvious that I just left off one of the first numbers because it's all the same numbers.
Yeah.
So it got to me anyway. And when it arrived, it was like such a happy surprise. So I'm glad it was like a quadruple surprise.
It was. I was so sure, guys, that the package got lost because this entire journey took like 5 weeks, and that's I don't think it's normal because I don't order from the US often, but when I do, it takes a week or maybe 2 tops. But then Maggie was like, when the address is wrong, they will probably return it to you, and that's usually how they do it. But I kind of waited for it. Okay, when will the box come back to me? When can I send it over again? But it never happened, and I was like, okay, guys, you know what? I think, it got lost, or maybe, someone stole it or something. I was sure that this is it, And then when I got this message from you, Maggie, oh man, you have no idea. And yeah, I must admit, I even cried. I was in bed, and I was like, I feel so guilty. I got her box, but, I want her to get all the things. And
well, let me just tell you, the comments right now are cracking me up.
Really? Let's,
yes.
Maybe let's take this opportunity to see who else showed up. Julia, hi. And Amy something. I don't think. Do I know you? Oh man, I think there's several Amy's. Hi, Amy. It's 8 p.m. here. Yeah, same here. I'm gonna eat dinner while watching. Yeah, that's always the hardest part to decide for a good time, because Saturday afternoon for Americans is probably a time where you run errands. Probably you go to the grocery shopping and stuff. But for Europeans, 8 p.m. is kind of chill, I guess, because most it's relaxing time. Yeah, but I don't know how else to do it. I think
Deb Smith made it, by the way, and I know she's always on our channel's comments and stuff. She's so lovely. And Aquarella with Blanca is here. Do you remember
Blanca?
Aquarella?
Welcome, Blanca. Your art on Instagram is amazing. You only started out, but I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
She was in the comments on one of Sketch's streams and made the decision to start sharing her art on Instagram in that chat. So it's been really cool to see that through line for her. So that's awesome. And then there are some people in here I don't necessarily know yet, like Kill Me So I Can Respawn.
Kill Me
Great
so
name.
I Can Respawn. Welcome. That
that's a great name.
Saw the turf war between FedEx and UPS. No.
Isn't that funny?
It was DHL. FDHL. No.
DHL was not the problem. Definitely U.S. Postal Service.
It was?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was on my end. this beauty was created. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But like, let me just say, nothing is leaking, nothing is sticking out. So hopefully everything's fine. But to answer a question, yes, these are all Jinhao 82 fountain pens that I have here, which a lot of us recently got on the train and got these.
Yeah.
I have a Sailor Pro Gear Slim, and that's what that looks like. And it's clearly, you know, trying to mimic. I mean, it's kind of obvious where the inspiration came from for the Jinhaos. And difference being, the one big difference is the Sailor has a gold nib. This is a gold, 21 karat gold nib. So it makes the pen like way more expensive.
Oh man, you know how because I don't know if everyone knows the story, but you know, I was on the lookout for the Baohong paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally, thanks to a lovely subscriber, I finally found a good offer on AliExpress. So I was lurking on AliExpress, and every time I was lurking there, I got ads or sponsored items. And it was always these pens, you know, and they were like $3 each. And I didn't know that it was a dupe. I just knew that, you know, I'm very interested in fountain pens, and this one looks so gorgeous and so adorable. $3, you know. I'm ordering the Baohong paper, so let's order this as well. So yeah, spoiler, I got a couple.
They're really fun.
Yeah.
They come in a solid color, so like this finial, this end cap, this cap, and this body were one pen. And I just took pens of different colors and mixed and matched.
I gotta do this too.
I'll show you how really quickly, although Paint and Hiding just did a video on these, but these screw right on and off. See?
I see.
So the top screws on and off, and now I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm being watched, but like you can see that, right?
Yes.
So these screw on and off, and they all fit each other. And then the bottom one, oh my gosh, I'm telling you right now, it's because I just put on hand lotion. I'm like struggling. Okay, there we go. It's usually so easy. And then this actually just pulls off, and then this metal ring will fly off somewhere. So just make sure to hold that, and then you just like push the other one back on. And these, oh yeah, the section too. I also changed out the section, which is this part.
Impressive.
So these obviously these are the easiest to like change without really having to do anything special. So they're really fun.
We gotta do this together, because after I saw your Instagram post, I actually tried to screw the bottom, what is it called? Finial?
This is the end cap. This is the end cap, and this is the finial.
Okay. I tried to turn it off, screw it off, but it didn't work. It didn't. But maybe
this one is just you gorilla it. See, that's what I mean. So it flew off. I was right.
Hello,
At least
Dana.
I can demonstrate.
Hello. Mia, hello.
So yeah, you just put this back on.
Oh, Mia's from California. Oh man,
beautiful.
I want sunshine.
Yes.
So badly. You know what, Maggie? I think, because initially I wanted you to open your box first, but I'm thinking, because we're talking about fountain pens right now anyway, so maybe how about we open my box first?
Do it.
Everybody's excited, I bet. So let's just do it.
You want to switch our view so your desk shows?
Exactly. Let's see. No, not this one.
Hey Mia. Hey Dana.
Let's just no. This one. All right, let's do it. So yeah, the thing is, the reason why I put this on is because I tried to cover the address and everything, but I don't know, it didn't work. Even with an acrylic marker, it didn't. It would still show through, so I just put this on. So yeah, let's go for it, shall we? And I'm gonna admit something to you, because there was a customs label and a dress label on it. The day I got this, I ripped it off, and as I ripped it off, this opened. The tape came off, the box opened, and I was staring at bubble wrap. And I panicked. I panicked. I shoved it back in, and yeah, I taped it very lightly
I
though.
panicked. You're so cute.
Yeah.
I'm just putting these up for a color comparison for paint and hiding so she can see. This is more like
Oh,
mint
wait a
than
second. So,
a true teal.
there.
Because this is the iguana. This is the Kaweco iguana color. So hopefully that gives you a good color comparison there on that color.
Let's do this without hurting myself. You know what, Maggie? You were asking about the syringe and demonetization, and I'm using a cutter knife.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, then let's not worry about it. Yeah, I've got an ink syringe, and that's what she's talking about. I was thinking of for showing like filling systems, and I was a little nervous about showing this ink syringe. But I got it from Michael's craft store, and it's made for glue, so it's not like there's no question about what it's for. But you know, you never know. YouTube's weird.
That's true.
Oh, I'm so excited! I can't wait for you to open this.
All right, guys. Are you ready? I'm pretty sure I had a view with me and right. So there you can see Maggie's desk. Let me open it. I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to, but I don't know. It's like
do it.
You know, I ordered something from Sketches and Scrubs, who's also here tonight and also has an art YouTube channel. She's an amazing artist, and I bought originals from her, and her packaging was so gorgeous. I didn't open it for like 2 days because I was just staring at it. It was so beautiful. So yeah,
I believe it. I think I've seen some of that packaging on her stories. Yeah, Sketch is correct us if we're wrong. I think that you've shown some of the ribbon and stuff. It just looked beautiful.
So gorgeous.
I'm ready. Look how your nails match.
By the way, Maggie, if you're expecting the same of my box, I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't worry. I have zero expectations for the box. It's here. That's all that matters. It arrived. It's been through. Yes, it's like it does look like it's been through World War III.
So this is what basically I was like. It came out like so, and I was like.
Oh, okay. But that's fine because like that's pretty well packed. You can't really tell what's in there just from that part. You knew it was pens. I told you it was pens.
Yeah, but I didn't want to see the colors and. Okay,
yes.
So we got bubble wrap, and now are you ready? Oh wait, there's a card.
They're all wrapped. Yeah, there is a card.
Is this like private, or may I read it and show?
The card?
Yes.
I have to tell you, I don't remember.
So, because I'm really curious about this, I'm so sorry, guys. You can just look at this. I'm gonna peek.
I don't think it's private. You can definitely show the cover, the front of it. I don't think it's private. Just be.
Look,
take
guys.
A peek. Yeah. See. Yeah.
You know what? I always wanted to make a master study of this. I never have. Maybe I should, because I got what are they called? I don't like them, by the way. Oil pastels.
Oh.
I don't like them.
Well, take it off screen to just open it real quick. See if it has our names. If it doesn't have our full names, then yeah, you can open it on screen.
Okay.
See, I just literally don't remember if I said. I do think it talks about what's in there. It does talk about what's.
Okay. Okay, guys. First off, look at this beautiful handwriting. So I'm gonna read.
Gosh.
Dear Moni. In this package, we will find first Lamy Safari petrol. I've seen this one. On your channel.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So pretty.
You're even. It's a broad nib. Wow. Okay.
I tried to give you a range.
Very, very awesome. Because I think the Jinhaos, they're all fine.
Yeah, they're fine and extra fine.
Even, I think.
Yeah. They're either both fine, or sometimes they send you two and one's fine, one's extra fine. That's how it was with mine.
Okay, then we have a Kaweco Sport Classic and an olive. Yeah. Yes.
I actually wrote it wrong. It's
Yes.
called, technically it's dark olive, but it is a special edition. It's really pretty.
Oh,
I'm so
it's a medium nib. And then there it is, the Jinhao 82 in pale blue.
And that's on the outside. You can see it on your desk there. That
Ah,
was, yeah,
there it
that's the one you
is.
can.
Wait,
Mhm.
it's a Goulet 1.1 nib. So
I will, yeah.
1.1 nib is a stub nib, right?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So I put a fancy nib on your Jinhao so you
Whoa,
could just have a fun writing experience right
Maggie,
from the beginning.
thank you. Then we have oh my, a TWSBI Go smoke.
Yeah.
What? What?
It's
Wait,
fun. That one's fun.
I think I know what it looks like because well, guess what? Um, I've been waiting for this for very long, and I'm not gonna lie, I made my research. All
Oh my
right,
gosh.
that's so cool. I
I'm
also
so
included a small silicone grease for you to use when eyedropper filling the Kaweco pen. Oh wait, what? You can eyedrop fill the Kaweco pen? You can?
Oh, we're going over it.
Ah,
We're gonna go over
I
how to
didn't
do it.
know that. I'm looking forward to our joint live stream so that I can talk you through the differences and how to fill, clean, and play with them. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I'm a complete noob, right? And this is I came up with the idea to stream this because I wanted to ask her anyway to give me a tutorial because I feel I'm very overwhelmed with this entire fountain pen thing. Um, and I wanted to ask her to give me a tutorial of some sorts. Just so you know, after the stream is over, you can walk over to her channel. Oh, see, this is what I should have said in the introduction, Maggie. Guys, Maggie, aka Creating Cute Art, has an art channel, and she is hands down one of my favorite art YouTubers. You gotta go watch her channel. It's like if you are into art supplies, if you're into good vibes, if you are into just fun, you know, go there. You need to watch her channel. I'm serious. Like I'm Maggie, seriously, I always look so forward to Sundays, really. Because unlike me, she has a schedule, you know? You like with her, you don't need to wait like half a year for a video. Okay.
There's a trade-off. So I post more frequently, but as you will notice if you watch Moni's videos versus my videos, my husband is also a fan of Moni's channel.
Wait, what?
And he's not he loves your channel. And he's not into art, but he just thinks your videos themselves are like artwork because the editing, the visuals, the lighting, the sound quality, everything is so ridiculously high quality, so curated, so have like just perfection that he will remind
Maggie,
me, like, if I ever
stop
get,
now.
yeah,
No,
he'll be like, don't compare yourself to her. Stop comparing yourself to her. You know, you don't do what she does. I'm like, that's true.
Oh man,
I do not do what she does.
What does this mean? I wanted to say your husband is a keeper, but
He
can't
is.
say that. No, he can't say stuff like this. Here's the thing.
He does.
Like we're I don't know. I think we're very similar to each other, but also so very different. You know what I like? It's a contradiction, but yeah.
Well, we share a lot of the same fundamental thoughts about art, but we have a very different approach to the art we make as far as what we share. So you're just starting to share more of the types of things that I always that's all that I share. I have very few pieces that I spend weeks and weeks on. Most of my pieces are half an hour, max 1 hour, and sometimes even 15 minutes. And you are more like, you'll talk in your videos about like, this took me 4 months and I came back to it, put it aside, come back to it. Like, I like to rip the Band-Aid off and get something done, or I lose interest in the piece, unfortunately, which means I'll never get to the level you're at. But that's okay. It's like, no, you know what you do.
I wanted to say something, but now I don't know. It's this. But
Are you distracted by it? Pretty fun.
I was listening to you. This is so awesome. I don't know, guys, if you can see this on stream, but it really is a really pale light blue. It looks really, really good in real life. It's so
It's
good.
really a nice color. That was the first one I ever got. I have the other one because it came in a 2-pack. But I gave you the one with the goulet nib. I have the one with the original nib. That goulet
Ah,
nib, if you show it to the screen, um, is it is all silver, so you know it's not necessarily the gold color. I don't even know if they make gold ones, but this nib is so smooth, and it's one of my
wow.
favorite nibs. Yeah, I love
That's
that nib, and I
good.
have it on other pens. Yeah, you
Because
just kind of pull it. Yeah,
here's
there you
the
go.
thing. Um, Maybe I will get back to it later, but yeah, I grew up with fountain pens actually. So we in Germany we are very much into Lamy. So when you go to German school, until I think high school, you are obligated to write with fountain pens. And it's Lamy. It starts with Lamy ABC is what it's called, and it's
Ooh,
a
fun.
fountain pen for kids. It's a little smaller, and it has a cube at the inside of it so it doesn't roll away. And then later you move on to Lamy Safari, right? And I always
So nice.
found when people always consider Lamy to be a boring fountain pen. Let me actually go and find the Lamy.
It's the
And
only
then
one
in
I
high
bought.
school,
Yeah.
people would then switch to something fancier, and something fancier would just be something with very obnoxious colors and I don't know, like with some tribal tattoos on it and stuff. And whenever I borrowed fountain pens from someone else, I always found the nib so scratchy. I really don't like this the scratchy feel. But then I learned
Yeah.
that there's something called feedback, that it's not necessarily always scratch, but that there are people who are actually into what is called feedback, right?
Yeah, yeah. Sailor pens are really known for their pencil-like feedback on their medium fine and smaller nibs, but I also I don't enjoy that level of feedback. I like a lot of ink to come out. I think it's because I am I'm into the watercolors and paint and everything, and like a juicy watercolor wash
Maggie, thank
is
you.
handy.
I'm
Isn't that
getting
so
flashbacks to my
pretty?
childhood and youth. I don't know where my
So
Lamy
pretty.
Safaris went. I still have a Lamy, but I have a Lamy Joy. I will show you later. But this one, oh my. But wait a
I love the
second. It
ink
has a
window.
dark nib. Mine didn't.
Yes. Yes, it has a matching nib. I actually ordered, this is like a hard to find pen. So I just got it in whatever nib it came
Oh,
in, and I think it came in a fine.
there is a
So
converter in it.
yes, I gave you the converter. Hopefully it's clean. I'm like wondering when I'm looking at it now if it still looks clean. Maybe I thought it was clean when I sent it, but the shipping like jostled it around enough that more ink was
I
coming
have a
out.
question. I have a question. So, do you have to buy? Because now I'm seeing that there's a Lamy logo on it. Do you need
Yes.
do Lamys need their own special converters?
I know that pilots do. I know that sailors do. I don't know if Lamies do because I've never had to look for one because when I've bought them,
Look at that.
they've come with
I
them.
got
Yeah.
inky fingers already.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was not.
No,
I
I
swear I
want.
thought I cleaned it well. I'm
Come
not
on,
good
I
at this.
want things to get messy. This is what Annie Noodle said, by the way. She said, "I'm an artist, and like we are supposed to get our hands dirty."
Yeah.
So
I like having inky fingers, but I didn't intend for you to get an inky finger. I'm so sorry. Not being fully clean. I
beautiful,
really thought
Anna.
it was.
And then this one. Okay, so this is the TWSBI Go.
Yes.
Ah,
And it
wait.
just clicks
Ah,
off.
so this is a. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
it has a satisfying click. Yep. And it is really fun if you take the cap off and then screw the section off of the body.
Like so?
And yep, exactly. That little plastic part
This.
leading up, and it's a spring. Yeah, it's really fun.
Wait, what? This looks crazy.
Yeah, it's really fun.
This
I
is
mean, it is kind of
freaky.
like a, it is really fun. It is definitely an entry level pen. It's meant to be a knock around pen. Like you throw it in your purse, you're not going to worry about it. It's very affordable. To you, it's free, but it was affordable even for me. So don't worry about if it breaks or anything. But I've never had a problem with it. Like, and that little part below your fingers that you're pinching, that's where the ink will go. That's the ink well in the body. So you
There.
just push the
Okay.
plunger down. You push the plunger down just like that. Yep.
Wait, I'm
And
gonna
then
put the cap on it because what if I break the nib? So,
you won't break the nib.
right? Okay,
You're
so
not even touching the
basically
nib.
you put it into the inkwell like so, and then you push down,
Yep.
and then.
And when you let go, it sucks the ink up.
Oh!
Yeah, it's really fun.
Wait, this is satisfying. It happens in slow motion. Oh.
That's only because it probably needs to be greased, but I like the slow motion and it is satisfying to see it come in.
Wow, Maggie.
It's really fun.
Whoa. I can't wait to ink them up. Because
Yeah,
spoilers,
really
I got inks. I got 2 inks first, then I got 4, and then I got more. Yeah.
I'm excited for you. Inks are really fun. And I'm going to have a lot to say about that, but because I've learned a lot about inks since I've been in the hobby and like things I wish I knew.
Oh, wait,
but
wait.
Yeah.
There's new people coming in. Anna Bien, hello, welcome. Oh, and Kirsten is here as well. Hi, Kirsten.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, man, so many art friends.
If you're new in the stream, definitely say hi. Because I see there are about 30 people now, like right now. There's one more. There's the Kaweco.
Oh my,
so where's that?
Oh my goodness, yeah. It's so gorgeous.
It's so pretty, right? It's so cute.
I don't know, it doesn't want to focus, does it? So the cap, this is gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the typography as well. So it says Kaweco
and then the nib
collection.
too. Whoa. The nib will match too.
Nice. Okay, so this time I see. I must say, this is so lightweight.
Yes,
it weighs
so
nothing.
Light.
I don't know if you can you. I mean, if you put this cap,
it's shockingly
like
light.
When you post it, it has a very normal size, but even then, it's so light. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was shocked. I was shocked too the first time I held a Kaweco plastic one about how light they are. The metal ones are still super light. Like this is a Pilot Metropolitan. That's pretty light.
Wait, I'm
the
gonna
Kaweco's
switch
still
over to this view. I think this is more interesting. Yeah. So now we're seeing your desk, Maggie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The Pilot Metropolitan is another entry-level pen, similar in price to the Kaweco, the plastic Kaweco that you have. And this is a metal Kaweco, and it's still lighter than this metal pen. So it's very light, but the plastic ones are like so surprisingly light.
Look at the size difference.
Isn't it so funny? Yeah, I gave you a big range. The Lamy is definitely the biggest. You have 2 snap-off caps, 2 screw caps. You have 2 cartridge converter fill pens, 1 eyedropper fill pen, and 1 spring-loaded fill pen. And I actually don't know any other.
Which one is the eyedropper? This one, right?
The Kaweco, yeah. Okay. So when you unscrew when you unscrew the section from the body, it's just empty. They sell cartridge converters. Actually, this one has one, so I'll show you. You cannot eyedropper fill a metal pen. The ink will corrode the metal. You can only do it with a plastic pen. Oops.
I see. Okay. Good.
Oh, actually, know. I don't have. Oh, oops. I guess my Kaweco. Yeah, it's downstairs. My bad. I should have brought it upstairs. But I have a little. It's tiny. The converter for this. It's teeny tiny. It holds like so little ink.
I see.
But you can put a converter in. But if you don't want to have to refill it a bunch or change your ink all the time, you can just fill the whole body of the pen. And if you have the plastic one like you do. But what you want to do is you'll silicone grease the this part.
Oh wait, right. You said something about silicone grease. Where is it?
Yep.
There there it is. I didn't see it. Wait, what? So this is like a tiny.
Yes, how cute is it? That's so cute.
Okay, so and let me guess. So you open it, then you take a cotton what is it called? A cotton stick or
swab?
A cotton swab, and then Then what? But let's do it
It's
together
easier.
later.
It's easier than that. When you
Really?
open the cap, it's not just going to spill out. Open the cap. Don't be afraid. I see that you're afraid to open the silicone grease cap because you
Yes.
think it'll pour
Because
out.
it's so
Don't worry.
smeary already. Like,
It's
what
not
if...
going to pour out. Just open it upright and you'll be okay. And then you'll see. You're so cute. See? It has like a little
Oh.
dropper.
And
So it's controlled. It won't pour everywhere.
And then you... Wait, so you gotta open it here?
Get your ink out. Get your ink that you want to use for this out and we'll fill this pen.
You want to do it now? But what about your box?
Well, you might as well. I want you to.
Seriously, I can't wait for you to open the box. Let's do that later.
Okay.
Let's open our goodies and look at them, and then we can play,
then we'll play
in our sketchbooks and notebooks and. Oh man, guys. I don't know if this is boring to you, but I am. Whoa!
Oh.
This is so.
It's fun, and they're all different. And if you have a really broad nib like the Lamy, I'll show you. Like you can write reverse writing to get a really fine line, and that makes them really fun and versatile to draw with when you have a broader nib. So that's why I like broad nibs. But okay, the color palette is working. I see it on the screen. It looks really good together. I think you're really gonna love this set of pens and have a lot of fun with them.
Gorgeous.
I also want to put this out there. If at any point you see a different color of one of these pens or just a different pen in general, these are yours if you want to sell them and use that money to put towards whatever else. I will never question if I see these for sale on your channel because it is not, you didn't pick the colors, and I know how important colors are.
Let me say something. So I'm having a suspicion. So my suspicion is you know very damn well that I will now play with these fountain pens and that I, a year later or two, will go and spend like $500 on a fountain pen. Not gonna happen. This is what I'm saying now, but yeah.
It is a rabbit hole, and actually Sketches, who's with us in the chat here, was very clear. She was like, don't you do this to me. Do not rope me into the fountain pen hobby because it's its own world. It's its own rabbit hole. But like, Moni, you happen to live in fountain pen heaven. You have Lamy there, you have Kaweco there. There are so many amazing Schmidt nibs are amazing nibs. Those are German nibs. So you're like in fountain pen heaven. Oh yeah, Schmidt nibs are so good. They're on the Benu. Oh, I'll have to grab that pen because that one's really pretty. But anyways, if I lived in fountain pen heaven, I would be into the fountain pen hobby 100%. There would be no question.
Guys, before we move on to Maggie's box, I just got to show you something because I don't know if you've seen the beautiful pencil case that Maggie has. I don't have anything like this, but I have something similar. So because I don't want to spend like 70, 80, 100 euros on something, I found these boxes here. So
they're so pretty.
When I saw them, they were so cheap, and I thought they will fit fountain pens, right?
Oh yeah, those are really pretty.
I put
cute for like a desk display. Oh my gosh, that's
some
pretty.
cloth in it, and this is what I'm gonna do now because I want them to be safe. So this is their bed. The only thing that's missing is a blanket. So there you go. Good night.
That's so cute.
Like for
the
now.
only thing that's missing is a blanket.
So in this one, I have another box. I have a lot of boxes. But yeah, I couldn't find the other Jinhaos, so I found this box. There's another one with the other Jinhaos, so those are the ones that I could find.
They're so pretty.
I gotta clean my room, guys.
I love the purple, the transparent purple so much.
This
so
one,
pretty.
But I also got it in. This is like a.
So the purple and yellow are transparent, right?
Yeah, both of them are transparent. And I think the other ones I got are not. So I also have like a mint color, a pink, of course. So this is what I mean. It's so great that you got me these pens because now I will have like a full range of all kinds of different colors. So cool.
Oh my gosh,
So
so
yeah,
pretty.
let's
Oh,
play with them later. So
okay.
you
It's
gotta.
hard not to jump in and
So
play because they're super
somebody
fun.
must sleep somewhere else. Oh, maybe let's do it like so. There you go.
Kill Me So I Respond said that she uses a glass dip pen for the journal and is always a fan of incorporating inks into her artworks. And that's 100%. I love using ink in my art too, but I could never use a glass. I've tried and I've broken every single one I've ever tried, so I've just given up on glass.
Good point, good point. This is spoilers, but because we're talking about it, let me show you. So, I love using these, what are they called? Oh, dip
like
pens.
nib holders or
exactly. Yeah. And I also broke every single glass dip pen that I had. So I bought something really which I also wanted to test today, and that is a special nib, and it's this one. So this is called the...
You got the Kaweco!
Yes, I got it!
That's awesome!
And yes, I peeked, so this is not a, oh, I'm so surprised what I got here. So I already looked at it. And yeah, so this is a steel nib, but I think they also have like a brass nib. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get it out. So why I got this is, I don't know if you can see it, but those ridges here, you can also use it, so I heard, for masking fluid.
Oh, masking fluid?
Yes, I heard so, but I'm not so sure about it. Like, I don't think I want to try it. And also watercolors. You can also use watercolors with this. Because I saw a YouTube video doing that. So
that is awesome.
Yes, that is awesome. So you can use it for inks, but also for watercolors. And what's special about this one, we will try later. So, when you tilt it, you're gonna have a white stroke. And if you don't tilt it, it should be super fine. So yeah, it fits here on my Tachikawa.
A lot of people, a lot of my YouTube, like fountain pen, journaling, ink review type channels have gotten into those because they're so much fun to use for ink swatching. So like actually this, if you're wondering what this book is I've had in front this whole time, it's my ink journal. So I swatch all my inks in here anytime I get a sample or anything like that. And this swatch, like this big swatch in the corner, that is what a Kakimori nib is so good for, because it would make a really cool, I don't know, like a big swatch.
Yeah,
like a big...
Because I can imagine because I saw when you tilt it like at a really low angle, it should be like a really fat stroke.
Yeah. Yes, like an inch long almost,
And
or like a half an
inch
or something.
To use this for swatches, I can imagine, because if you have a brush, it soaks up too much ink probably, and then you run out of ink in no time, I guess.
The dye stains your brush too. Like I use this one just because I wasn't really using it a ton. I have other brushes I like better for watercolor. So this one it's a great brush, but it was just kind of sitting there. So I started using this for my ink, and you have to dip it a ton, and it's almost impossible to get the ink fully out of the bristles. It's just like, because it's dye based, so it dyes your bristles.
No, that's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm hating how my hands look on this video. I'm so sorry. If my hands were out here, no, they're still bad. Oh my god.
I said it in one of my videos. I moisturized my hands to look like a real hand model. It's just so wrong. Like when you're being creative and doing things with your hands, like they never look perfect. And like at my work, I sometimes wash my hands up to 50 times a day, and I'm not even lying, because I work with people. I touch them, I do things for them. I gotta be really and you gotta moisturize your hands all the time, but sometimes I forget about it. My hands are, I use moisturizer, like maybe you can look at my close-up of my hands. I used hand cream like 10 times today, all day, because I knew I'm gonna stream, but they're still so dry.
Well, it's just no one would see anything if it weren't just so close up. Like your hands do look very hand model-y to me anyway, especially with the pretty nail polish color. I can speak. But anyways, okay, I want to open this. Can I open
it now?
I can't wait. This has literally just been teasing me for weeks.
Now I'm
just sitting there.
Guys.
I'm gonna pull.
If they broke something, what am I gonna do? I'm
gonna
sue them.
Let me get my scissors. It's silly not to let me have it. Okay.
I think I packed it so that it wouldn't get damaged, but now looking at this box, guys.
They really worked. It's like they worked hard to try to damage it, but I think they failed. I'm hopeful. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been just waiting. Does this have any like secret elements that I shouldn't share?
No.
Okay.
There's one thing that I find embarrassing, but it's fine.
This is so cute. Why would you be embarrassed? How cute is this? Like neon pink, hot pink washi tape. I love my washi tapes. I love colorful washi tapes. I've unboxed washi tapes on here, and I go through them because I use them almost every single time.
It really is the best masking tape, in my opinion.
Okay, here's what I'm seeing, by the way, so everyone knows. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I can't. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm gonna get everything out. How cute. No, you didn't.
Yes.
You did not. Look what she sent me.
This is the thing. This is embarrassing, but also kind of funny.
Oh I'm like tearing up at this.
Everybody knows
oh my God.
I'm a people person. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if you like this, because that I got before I knew that there's paper that, like there are notebooks that are created specifically for fountain pens. I didn't know that.
There are, but I write in all kinds of notebooks, and it's one of the reasons I like having, some finer nibs, because they'll write in anything. Okay, obviously the first thing. Okay, I don't know if I want to open this first or last. It's the thing I'm most excited about.
Open it so I can relax.
Okay. Oh, you're so cute. Okay. Okay, well, are you feeling better already? You can see everything's okay.
Guys, if I will have a shop one day, I promise you I will not pack the original stuff. I promise.
That is so cute. It's just to your friend. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Also, this is cool. I don't know what that even is.
Is it like damaged or anything? It's not, is it?
No.
Not good.
No, it's perfect. I'm just scared I'm scared. I don't want to hurt it. Okay, I'm just like, oh my God. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm like trying to look in the screen to see how to best. You guys, this is not coming across remotely. This is so stinking cute. Look how cute it is.
How can you say this? You're queen of elves.
Immediately getting framed. I can't believe how beautiful this is. So are you guys able to see? That kind of shows the layers. Like, look at all the layers, all the colored pencil. Like, do you see how the pink cheeks are like their own layer? All this is gorgeous.
You gotta take a picture of this and send me, because I didn't take a proper picture. I took a photo of it, but it was like darkness when I took it. So
this is so pretty. I can't get over
this. Okay, Maggie, don't kill me, but this isn't like the colors I used in this. They're not
light fast.
No, they're not.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on this wall that I'm facing here, like to the right of the window, because the light doesn't hit that wall, but I look at it all the time. So that's where this will live. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! That's so cute. I'm a connoisseur of cute. And that's
Maggie,
cute,
but
baby.
There's a note on the back side of it.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Oh no, this is so cute. This is so cute, you guys. I can't with this. The story. This owl has a major crush on you. It wants to make sure that none of the Oh, none of the rivals gets your attention, and it puts on its best seductive look. The end. P.S. It doesn't know you're married yet. Ah, that is so perfect. It's so cute. It is doing a seductive.
So happy that you love it, but I cringe.
Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I'm really annoyed that the light isn't showing how gorgeous this is.
I can see it really well, and I'm sure everyone else as well.
The ears are, and like, just look at the detail even in the ears. I'm trying to show, it's not really showing, but it goes like the dark to the oranges to the, it's just gorgeous. I can't. This is so pretty. Okay, I'm obsessed.
I'm so glad you like it because your owls are the best.
So no, apparently your owls, like this is what I'm saying. You dabbled. This is you dabbling in a cute animal. Your like mainstay is portrait work.
It took me 6 hours.
Unbelievably gorgeous. Will you? Okay, I'm gonna put it to the side, but I'm gonna want to hear. It looks like to me, obviously, colored pencil looks like the last layer, but there looks like there's layers of maybe acrylic wash. Is there a?
No.
What is the paint?
Flash. It's flash paint.
Oh my gosh, this is flash paint! How did you even make this color? I'm amazed. I can't. It's so beautiful. Oh, okay. So pretty. This looks so cute. I can already tell this is adorable. So cute. You guys, I'm looking at the comments. Thank you for giving her the love she deserves on that. That is some cuteness.
Guys, I'm sorry.
If ever I saw cuteness.
Sorry, I'm neglecting you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's so cute. Look how cute this is. Lemurs. It's all lemurs, and I love the colors.
Because I saw the lemurs, and I thought, you would find it cute because I found it so cute.
I do. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the screen. Let me fix that. There we go. That's more like centered. That's so cute. Here, let me do. Yeah. Okay. Guys, look how cute that is. Okay, same on the back. There's the info, if anyone's interested. A5 size for sure. 80 GSM, beautiful. Let's see. Ooh, it's dot grid. I love dot paper.
Oh, I hope it's good.
Ooh, it's smooth. It feels good. It feels like it would be good. We will do testing in here. We'll do some testing. Oh, look at the pretty pink backing paper. Or like lavender. I don't know where I said pink. Oh, probably because I was looking at this. But isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even know there's this
folder. It has like a little folder in the back. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. I can't with this. This is like my birthday. This is my birthday. I love it.
I'm so glad that you like it.
This feels good too. And it's just the right level of like tightness where it's not indenting this, but it's not like flopping around. I love that.
You said this in your last video, I think, that you don't like it when it's too tight or too loose, and I never thought about it. I never paid attention to it, but now that you,
I don't know
what started. I think I will pay attention to that in the future now because you have a good point.
You did not. You did not send me a Mossery. What is happening? What is this? Oh. Wonka said she's watching this with her mom, and she's amazed that technology can make this happen. That is so true. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. No!
Show us!
Oh, I love corgis. I did a whole video. Did you do this because you saw my video where I painted a corgi and I talked about how I would like run into the street to pet a corgi? Like I would risk my life.
You know what? I'm gonna say it as it is. I got 2 Mossery sketchbooks, and this one is the one sketchbook that I found like the most gorgeous that I have, and I just knew I will never touch it. I knew.
Oh my god!
And the corgis, sorry, they're so you.
They are so me. They're so friendly.
This is the one thing I didn't buy, like specifically for you, but you can have it.
It is specifically for me. It is literally specifically for me. It's perfect. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. This is a really pretty color. This is like a, I don't know, but I love, this is one of my favorite colors, mint. This like really pale mint. It was one of the first, where is it? I'm not grabbing the right color, but it was one of the first of these acrylic gouaches I bought. And I got those because of watching your channel. But this color is beautiful, and this is such a nice complement. This like deep, dark taupe brown, so pretty. So which one is this? Which color? I'm like too distracted to even like.
Sketchbook, and it's
Oh,
the one
nice.
where you have a smooth side and a watercolor side.
Oh yeah,
But
look
you
at
can
that.
use water mediums on both. But you know, people prefer to use the smoother one for colored pencil or marker specifically.
So cute. I've always wanted a
Everything
Mossery.
works well
Oh,
with this, I think, but
adorable.
yeah, the ring binding is a little difficult. So
look how 100% of these so far are so on the cuteness brand. These are all on brand. It's so cute. Oh, okay. I don't know why I need to pay better attention to where my camera is. Hold on, sorry. Pardon me, everyone. Okay, so now we have what looks like inks. I'm like trying to make sure these are just packing and I'm not like missing something. Okay. Ooh, the Wearingle, which I have not gotten any, even though I'm obsessed with watching them, but they're harder to find out here. Okay, there's a Roman Schmal. Obsessed. I think that's probably it. I'm just feeling the packing to make sure. Okay. Okay, hold on.
That's what I meant when I said I feel so stupid that I sent you this, and then because then later Maggie, she told me or gave me a hint what she's sending me, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Why? Why? Because it's fountain penning?
It was no, it's just what you got for me is just like so nice, and what I
this alone. Okay, hold on. How dare you? First of all, this alone would be to me an equivalent. This is equivalent. Honestly, probably just this. Knowing what a fan I am of your art, can we be real? But together, so I watch Doodle Date. Do you ever watch Doodle Date on YouTube?
Yeah, of course. Doodle Date are so cool.
So cute, so funny, such an adorable couple. And they did Mossery sketchbook stuff, and ever since I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I want one so bad. So thank you. That alone, like, I'm so excited about these. So this is Lost by Wearingle, and you can see it's just like a right up my alley type color, like a very pretty bluish greenish color. I'm very excited to swatch that. Pardon me, and I'll swatch it in my ink swatch book so that we can see it on the same paper as all my other inks. I'm very excited about this. Thank you so much.
If I look like, I don't know, I'm smiling all the time, and now my cheeks kind of hurt from this. If I look funny, it's because
the whole time too. This is awesome. I cannot believe you got me all of this paint. Oh my gosh. And I love Roman
sketches and scrubs. When she had her Roman Schmal swatching live stream, and then Maggie, she suddenly showed up and she was in the chat. I was like, no, Maggie, please go, please leave. Don't look at the colors. And then she was drooling over that one color, and I'm like, don't
Misty
look
Morning.
At it. Stop.
Don't look at it. Misty Morning, literally on her last stream, I was on Jackson's. And I was like, you're supposed to be on a no-buy, psycho, stop it. So I was really struggling. Autumn Green, one of my absolute favorites that I saw on that stream. Oh my gosh.
Look how you beautiful. Like this autumn green?
Yes.
This was again. I wanted to pick green for you, and I checked what colors you have, but I wasn't sure. Maybe what if Maggie got more Roman Schmal colors? I didn't know
I do not have any of these.
Person, so that was hard.
I don't have any of these. These will all get swatched. This Potter's Pink. Okay, so there was a video. Was it Paint and Hiding?
I think
Paint and Hiding. If you're still in the chat, let us know if it was you, right? Wasn't it her that did like a whole mixing with Potter's Pink recently? And I was like, gosh, I really do need to get a Potter's Pink. What is wrong with me?
To, and honestly, because I got it too. Yes, I did.
I'm so excited.
So Roman Schmal is my most favorite Potter's Pink. It is. It's good. It's good.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. This is an amazing haul. I can't believe that you're saying that you don't think this is equivalent. What is going on?
I'm so glad that you like it. Oh man.
So cute. I'm so
worried
excited
about the fountain pen notebook there. Because I only learned later that there's only few brands that really are fountain pen friendly.
Well, they say that. They do say that. But I have to say there have been, like, for instance, Dingbats is a brand that isn't like known for being fountain pen friendly, but I find it very fountain pen friendly. So it just depends. Like we'll and again, I got that new journal and it came with paper and I was worried, oh my gosh, what if this paper doesn't work with fountain pens and I have so much of it, and it was beautiful. So we'll test it. Like if you're nervous, we'll test that first. Get it out of the way for you.
I have like a mini haul. So because I also got stuffs again.
Oh, let me see.
Okay.
Let's go.
So because I was like, okay, what paper am I gonna use now for because I am into, like, I started this fountain pen journey because I'm both interested in the art aspect of it, like the art making aspect of it, but also the journaling aspect of it, and learning hand lettering. So I have sketchbooks for different purposes. Let me
this is so smooth, by the way. It's just like delicious to feel.
Let's do it like so. So I heard that the Midori sketchbook is really good for fountain pens. However, it has a creamy color. So this is a Midori sketchbook I already had.
Ooh.
So this is the A4 size, and I already had this one. And
really
I wrapped
pretty.
it in, I ordered in Livia Falcaru is the artist's name. Like I made an order. Beautiful. And this was paper from her order. And yeah, I used it for my sketchbook. But I think what I'm gonna do it, because it's very noisy, I'm gonna paint it with flash paints, I guess. But
you're gonna paint over it?
Yes, I will. So I will take this off. And I will probably damage it, but well, so be it. So this is what it looks like when you get it, the Midori sketchbook. And this one is smaller and is dot grid, I think. Yeah. So, and I think I'm gonna paint this one as well. So I have this that I might use today, not sure yet. Then I heard, and I already saw that you have a sketchbook from them. I heard that Clairefontaine Paper is really good for fountain pens.
That's what this green one is, yeah.
It's affordable in Europe, honestly, this brand. I think it's it comes from France. And I even got watercolor paper from this brand, yeah. So, yeah.
Nice.
It's my birthday soon, so, yeah. This
is, nice.
Yeah. So I splurged again. So this is just plain paper, and this is supposed to be for writing letters. So it is blank.
Oh my gosh. And is it like a pad, like a tear-off pad?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh my gosh, my dog is crying. He wants attention.
I might have to. Poor doggy. By the way, if you're hearing weird stuff, it's because I have family over and friends. Like, we have full house, and they're all drunk and having a good time downstairs. So if you hear anything, they're having a party. Wait! So no, it's actually lined. This is so good though, because then later I regretted that I didn't get it lined, but it is. No, wait.
Oh, it is lined.
No,
nice.
It's not. Okay, I get it. So it is blank, but you can put this underneath and it will show through. So if you do want to write, this shows through. You know what I mean? So it's
like it'll ghost?
Yeah, so let me just test it. So basically,
by the way, this notebook is great. This has already been great. Look, no ghosting even, let alone any no bleed through at all. I'll start using progressively bigger pens, but this is a pretty juicy Jinhao nib. I mean, it's a different nib. I got a substitute nib, and it looks great.
So I just put this lined paper behind it, and you can still see it. So yeah, and I think I
sorry, kill me so I can respawn. Said the covers are chef's kiss.
Yeah, I know that Clairefontaine also has like college blocks, and honestly, they look hideous. Those covers are really
good. No.
Yeah. But yeah, and then oh yeah, right. This I didn't buy, so this I had for years. Rhodia
Oh, the
paper.
Rhodia?
This I cannot show you because this is my password book because I'm this
Oh,
old
wow.
school. So I have this dedicated thing for writing down passwords. But this is what the paper looks like. So it's also dot, and I don't know how many pages are in there. It's many pages, and I think I got it for $5 back then.
Oh, wow.
So it's also
That's a
pretty
paper here.
affordable. And I think Rhodia uses Clairefontaine paper, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure, but I think they're from France. Yeah.
That would make sense, actually.
And then, yeah, guys, I'm almost done. Sorry. I got the sketchbook, so it's also Rhodia Touch. They have a Rhodia Touch series, I think it's called. They also have Bristol paper and for all kinds of mediums. But this one specifically is for pen and Inkwash. And this is my first square sketchbook ever, I think. So I'm curious.
That's awesome.
I saw a Reddit post and someone made a pen and Inkwash painting of I think it was a like a water scene, and it looked so gorgeous. And yeah, they made it on this paper. So yeah,
I've never seen a Rhodia sketchbook, and I love square sketchbooks, and that looks like a really good size square sketchbook. Oh, actually, this is the next one I'm thinking of using. And this is the Beta series square sketchbook from Stillman and Byrne.
Beta, isn't that the watercolor but cream colored one?
The white one, watercolor white.
Okay.
I mean, technically mixed media, but I do a lot of watercolor in it. And these stickers are from Lee Ellickson, which is one of those
immediately recognized. They're so
Sketches
so
in
pretty.
Sketches on one of her recent streams was talking about, I think the 4.5 hour one, that most recent one, was talking about like whose art blogs we like, and this Lee Ellickson's one of them. Where we love her art vlogs. They're really relaxing and fun. And her whole aesthetic is awesome.
Guys, because I talked about what they have. So the Touch series has marker pad, Maya pad, Bristol book, carbon book, calligrapher pad, and calligrapher book. That's what they also have. Yeah.
That's really pretty.
Let's see.
Are you going to use that next or soon, or how do you do your sketchbooks? Like, do you work in multiple sketchbooks at once?
Always.
Do you just
I
do
never
one
finish a
Oh, you do.
sketchbook because I use multiple sketchbooks. I feel like jumping all the time. Never mind. Ripped it up. It's broken.
I understand that.
I cannot work in a sketchbook consistently. I just can't, because every sketchbook is just like, this one's particularly well with colored pencils, and I already started with colored pencils, but today I'm not feeling like just colored pencils. I'm constantly jumping depending on, in what mood I am, what medium,
Right.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. I usually have at least 2 going, but when Sketches did her video on on how many sketchbooks she uses at a time, I was blown away because she had like 6 going at a time. But I get it. It's like what you said. All the papers are different.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Man, I like this paper. It's super duper smooth. But
that's what I'm saying. This is very smooth. I don't know if you felt this because I feel like it was in wrapping, but it's very smooth.
It wasn't wrapping, but there was one sketchbook that was open, so I did touch the paper. I saw the sketchbook in the store because there was like a sample sketchbook, and I liked it a lot. How heavy is this paper? So this is 200 GSM. That's pretty thick. Nice.
That's actually, you should be able to do some washes in there even.
Yeah.
That's really nice. This is holding up beautifully with my... I
think I will use this one today when I'm testing fountain pens and inks. Yeah, let's do it.
The notepad? Yeah, nice. Nice. Well, I hope you're seeing this. This is the Lemur sketchbook or journal.
Can you like put it a little closer to the camera for this for a second, or doesn't it? Ah, no, I see. Maybe let's do this, guys, so you can see it. There. Ah.
And then here's the back. So the only one that even has any ghosting is the super juicy medium pilot.
Ah,
pen.
I see.
But this medium has no ghosting at all. And ghosting is fine even on, like, I'll show you. This is my like official, let me just make sure this is dry. It is. In my official fountain pen paper, this is the kind of ghosting we're seeing. Hold on, let me find something not journally. Okay, so these are the same sort of pens. These are all the Jinhaos.
Yeah.
And look at that ghosting.
But
like
but this
ghosting.
paper I think is a little thinner than the Lemur sketchbook.
It is. It's much thinner. Yeah. But I mean, it's what's the word? Marketed as paper for fountain pens. As is this. This is the Clairefontaine. And here's my Lamy Amazonite. And ghosting. See?
I see.
So even with like made for fountain pen paper, there can still be ghosting if you're using thick enough nibs, which I do. So the paper you got me is really holding up similarly, even though it's not marketed as...
Oh man, good to hear. So good
awesome.
to hear.
I'm very excited. It's so cute. I can't get over it. How stinking cute is that? It's adorable.
I'm so glad. Okay, guys, so I must say, this is embarrassing, but I gotta go to the bathroom really urgently. And now I'm thinking, okay. Do you want to continue? You can just stay in the stream, or are we gonna...
Yeah, I can just I'll do my swatch of this ink, and I'll go through some of the comments.
All right, so I'm gonna put your desk. No, that's mine. There. Okay, guys, so I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. That was funny. I don't know why. You don't need to be embarrassed about going to the bathroom. You are all good. Okay, so I'm going to do the brush with this Lost. Ooh, oh my gosh. Guys, are you seeing that? Look how pretty that is. Wow. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay. Oh, I should have gotten water. I'm so silly. And I'm going to need to... Okay, where am I going to put this in? Oh, you know what? I'll dip my iguana. I'll test this. Okay, so let's see. We did have some people leave, so goodbye to anyone who left. Hello to anyone who joined. You guys are so sweet. You really left some really, really nice comments. Yeah, the owl OMG, the color hues you chose are so great. She really did a beautiful job with that owl. It's so pretty. Of the supplies I got in the comments, what are the ones that you are the most excited to see us play with? Of all the ones that both of us got, and I'm just going to move this closer so you can see how pretty. Oh my gosh. This is so not coming across. There are blues, there are greens, there's like multi-chroma shading happening. Okay, so this is, I'm going to spell it wrong. Where's my box? Blanca said, so pretty. All right, so we've got Wearing Gule Lost. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I have 3 and I became overwhelmed. I'm working on smaller sheets for now. Sketchbooks? Yeah, I hear you. Your sketchbook work is beautiful, Blanca. Oh my gosh. And then Kristen said, I have 4 going. What are they for? Can you tell me in the comments, those who have like multiple different colors, what they're for? Like if they're all mixed media and you just like to do a bunch of mixed media, or are they, some are mixed media and some are for watercolor and some are for, you know, pen and ink wash, whatever, things like that. Oh, okay. And Blanca said the Roman Schmal paints are beautiful, and that's what she's most waiting to see. I will definitely be swatching those. I'm very excited too. That misty morning, I can't wait. The autumn green. Oh. Okay, and then I think I like to do these little guys. This is beautiful. I don't know if it will be true to color because, again, I'm kind of, here, let me move you like this so you're in the sun. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at the screen and you are seeing what it really looks like. It's gorgeous. Look at all the colors in that swatch. It was so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I see, yeah, what are they for? One is for all swatches, one is for line work, one is for who knows what, LOL. That's great. And then I think I like to say what pen I'm using. So this is the Kaweco All Sport in Iguana. And this is, it should be a double broad. Yeah, double broad nib. And then I like to sort of say, hello, mellow. Hello Mellow Jello is a big, like, gourmet pens thing when she tests pens, so that rubbed off on me. This is a gorgeous ink. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she got me a whole bottle of this. I definitely want to get the Dracula. Has anyone else had their eye on any Wearingeul inks? Dracula is a red ink that goes down bright red and dries like a purpley red with blue sparkles, and I can't, like, it's so, so pretty. Ooh, this has like a little card that it comes with. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I've never seen that where it has like pigments and the Pantone color. Have you ever seen anything like that? That's so nice. Okay. I have one for the swatches, one for line work. Okay, we did that. Amy is another one who's super excited for the Roman Schmal. You can't find it in the Netherlands? I'm so sorry. Yes, take my money. They're so beautiful. I mean, I wonder if Jackson's delivers to you, because Jackson's has a good selection right now, I believe. 3 for, so Kirsten uses 3 for graphite. Ooh, based on the subjects. That's a really good idea for how to organize sketchbooks. 1 for animals, 1 for fan art, and 1 for her own characters, markers, colored pencils. That's awesome. Oh, I'll have to follow you on IG. I don't know about your IG. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, Sketches is definitely a Roman Schmal fan, and they are a fan of Sketches. Didn't they send you like their entire line, which is one of the reasons I wanted to support them, because they supported you to that level. Oh, these comments are so pretty. I'm just scrolling up. Beautiful pens. Yeah, they're really, really, I'm glad that she'll like that. Amy something says, using India ink daily, always covered in black ink, just happy it's not brown or red stains. Excellent point. If you've ever spilled red ink, you know you never get over that. People do assume you're a murderer. Christmas morning all over again, definitely.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Yeah, their comments are just so sweet. I was just going through that.
I gotta read through the comments as well.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
There are some, this is how the ink looks. Look how gorgeous.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
So I don't need to swatch this, because guess what, Maggie, I got the same. So this is
you got the lock?
Yes, this is I got us matching inks basically.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My Gorilla Pod just
completely
gave
forgot,
up
because initially I was gonna swatch in this Inkwash book, but now let me show you. I completely forgot that I also got this. This was so cheap. So this is also from Wearingeul, and it's color chips. And I just like having swatches, not just in a book, but this is what I did with my acrylic wash. So I like to have these little swatch cards. So
yeah, those are nice.
I'm thinking maybe I should try the ink on those. But I completely forgot that I have them, and now that I'm looking at them, there's this inkwell and there's these 2 dots. So my question is, how would you do this swatch card? So should I do like a gradient, or should I do a mass tone?
I would literally do just like this in that bottle. But like fit it in the bottle, the big swatch. I would do that inside the bottle,
did
and
you
then
use
I would
water for that one, because I didn't see, or is it
no? I did not.
Just mass tone.
Yeah, just mass, just more to like you can really just dab additional droplets into the bottom part.
I
You know, that's probably
see.
what I would do.
And
And then the first line, I
yeah.
would write the brand. The second line, I would write the ink color.
Ah, okay.
I'm just gonna get some water so that I can swatch these for everyone, because everyone is obsessed with, everyone's most
I'm
excited for these.
I'm super excited.
Oh, and
Let's
then
do that.
Deb said she'd like me to paint a sexy owl to respond to your seductive owl. That's so funny.
Yes, please. Oh my god. That will be your next video. There's
I'll be making
space left here, so maybe I can do a wash. Because the inks, I know they're supposed to be used in fountain pens, but I also kind of want to paint with them, you know? Yeah, so let's do that. But first, I'm really curious to see the Roma Schmal colors of yours. Yeah. I will show you what I got. So, okay, this nail polish shouldn't be here. Yeah, I got a lot of inks. So, how do we start? These tiny vials here, I got them on eBay. So I found a person here in Germany who's trading fountain pen inks basically, but she's also selling these individual vials. So, and they were so cheap, and this is perfect if you want to test a color first. And there's 3 or 4 mils in it. And that's all.
That's actually what I was going to say when I said early on, like, some of the things I wished I'd known then that I know now. One is that you don't always have to get a bottle. It's actually best if you can try an ink in a sample first, because sometimes that's all you need. And it's so much cheaper.
Exactly. And the 3 or 4 mils, I think you can fill an entire fountain pen with them. Or when you use
sometimes more than one.
Cartridges, then probably more than one cartridge,
Yeah.
I would think.
Oh, yeah.
2 or 3 maybe. 2 or 3 fills. So yeah, the small ones here, those are from Ferris Wheel Press. And I also got a big one. So this is the only big Ferris Wheel Press ink I have. It's Lady Rose, and it should be like a dusty, rosy, beigey pink color. Let me actually open this one, because I think the bottles from Ferris Wheel Press, they're the most gorgeous. Man, they're so pretty. So
the packaging is stunning from them.
Open this, and they are also amongst the most expensive ones. I think this brand is from Canada, and it's really hard to get your hands on them here in Germany, and they're pricey.
Oh yeah.
So they
are very pricey.
This is a smaller bottle, and they also how much is in there? Let me check. So this is 38 mils, but I think they also have 50 mil bottles, if I'm not mistaken. And those are round, the bigger ones. They look like apples, but they're just as pretty. So yeah, this is the one. Yeah, and all the small ones here, they're also from Ferris Wheel Press. So this is supposed to be like a rose gold shimmer or sheen. This is a good question, Maggie. Maybe today you can teach us what is the difference between sheen and shimmer, because I still don't recognize it, I think, because they look so similar sometimes.
I'll tell you right now, and they do. Shimmer requires actual particles, like shiny particles that are in the actual ink, and they're particulate that you can see on the bottom. Actually, here, I'll grab it right now. This one right here is an example. This is my Van Diemen's ink that I just got and love it so much. See that in the bottom, the actual particulate, like the actual sparkles are in the bottom. Is it showing you? I don't know. You know what? Because I just turned it upside down. It's not settled anymore. This one kind of integrates quickly. Oh, I have one that doesn't integrate as quickly. That just kind of sits. Ooh, this one. I love this color so much. This one is a Diamine Shimmer-tastic, and it's called Magenta Flash.
I also have a Diamine Shimmer-tastic. What's your color?
This one is Magenta Flash. I also have Tropical. What is it called? Hold on. I don't want to get that ink messed up. It's so pretty. Diamine Tropical Glow is another one I have. But see that on the bottom,
Yes.
those are actual sparkle particles. Okay? So that's a sparkle ink. It has to actually have particles in it. And that's why you kind of want to be careful putting it in a fine nib because it won't come out as easily. It can clog.
So this is the one I have. Diamine Frosted Orchid, it's called.
Oh, I love Frosted Orchid.
You have it?
Yeah, no, I have a sample. It's so pretty.
Okay, so there you can see it. So I don't know. Am I supposed to shake it or not? Because some people say you gotta shake it really well. Some people say don't shake it. That's not good. It creates bubbles.
You don't want to fill. Yeah, see, your sparkle is really showing that like pale. That's particles that have settled to the bottom. Yeah. But what I do when I want to mix up, I just do like this to try to avoid creating as many bubbles. But sometimes I really do want to just go like this, and it's okay as long as you fill closer to the bottom because the bubbles will be more towards the top. Now this one is my most sheening ink, and sheen, there are no particles in it at all, but do you see the shine on the mouth? Yeah, how it's shining
but
red.
Doesn't it look like sparkles?
It looks like sparkle, but it's just extremely concentrated dye. And so with sparkle inks, the only problem people run into is it can get clogged if the particles get like all settle inside the feed, then it can clog up. But I really haven't had that problem with Diamine at all. I haven't had that problem with Van Diemen's. I haven't had that problem with anything but Diatramentis, really.
Wait, so
and
this one maybe also sheening? I got this one here, and it's a German special edition one, and a night in Jodhpur.
That one is known for sheening just like this one is. Like really, it's called a super sheener.
This one? It wasn't.
Well, this one is. One is. I believe there's sheens too. And yeah,
so this is sheening or not? Because it doesn't say so.
Oh, if you open the cap and you look at the lip, that's how you'll see if the sheen is showing up on the sort of the edge of the.
Oh, look, it's red or magenta.
Yeah, sheening. That's sheen.
It looks so pretty online. So this isn't.
It's really pretty.
I see. So.
Yeah.
Ah man, I
and
can't
some
wait
inks do both.
Can't wait.
Yeah, some do both.
Oh, okay. Well, this bottle is pretty as well. So here,
yeah, that is really pretty.
So this is also Lost. You've seen this one. You've watched it already.
Yeah.
So let me just get
so
rid of
pretty.
the box.
It's so pretty.
Because I peeked. I'm not gonna lie, I peeked. I like that when you open it, you have these little swatch cards, so you already get an idea. And also you get RGB and Pantone color codes. So
I did not know that until I opened it up at the end when you were in the bathroom. Yeah, super cool. Okay, so we're gonna do a Roman schmal.
I gotta wait. We want it like this because I need to see what you're doing, man.
It's gonna swatch these beautiful. Oh, actually, here. This is an example right here. These are ink swatches in my swatch book. And see, this one has sparkle. Yeah. You can see the gold shimmer. Sorry. This one has shimmer too, gold shimmer. That's another shimmer-tastic, Diamine shimmer-tastic. And this one has sheen, the Diamine Holly. See the red around the edges of where it's really.
Oh, barely. But this is the thing. It really depends on the angle, right? Yeah,
and the light. Maybe that is showing you. I don't know. I can see it in person, but that's a sheener. But yeah, it's just when it's super concentrated, it shows up a lot more. Same with shimmer. But that's the difference. This is particulate, and it's a specific color particulate. This is sheen, and it's a characteristic of the dye that makes it just really, really, really concentrated. Okay, and I'm gonna do my beautiful Roman schmal. I'm so excited. Okay.
I already
They're
know Misty
pretty.
Morning is one of my absolute favorites, but I'm so curious about the green and the brown color. Oh,
I'm very
man.
excited. I'm very, very, very excited. Oh my gosh, Blanca said, I feel silly for wanting to try everything. I feel like I should have a niche, but I don't want to do only one or two things. I'm struggling for sure because I want to paint all the things. Same.
Oh man, I don't want to enable you, Blanca, but when I saw what you do with your what are they called, those liners, microns and the
Yeah.
watercolors, when I saw that, I thought, oh man, she could be like a pen and ink wash person as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to
It's
enable
beautiful.
you. I really don't.
It's beautiful. But I will say this, that kind of has the same, when I first started, I was like, I wish I had a style. I wish I could find my style, the best, or my favorite YouTube artists and Instagram artists are like, I know it's their work before I even look at the name. Like just looking at the image, you know who did it. Like Lee Ellickson is a good example of that. You know it's a Lee Ellickson. Like you said with the stickers, you knew it was her sticker before I said
Yeah.
anything. And that is something I do think that happens over time, but it's not, I don't know that there's any need to create some kind of pressure around, like you don't need a niche. I don't think you do. Like, you know what I mean? If people like your stuff, they're going to like your portrait. Like, look at how I reacted to that owl. That is only the second time I've seen cute animals from you, Moni. The first time was recently on your well, I mean, you did a dog in that portrait, a very cute dog in the portrait of the lady in one of my favorite videos of yours. But you know what I mean? You don't put a ton of animals on your channel. I think
No,
that was the first animal I saw on your channel.
I find animals really hard. They're so hard. And I don't know, there's really something about cats. I don't know why I can't get cats right. Man,
well, but I mean, that's the thing. I'm here for it. I'm here for your
evil.
portraits. I'm here for your animals. If you did florals, I'm sure I would lose my mind over your florals. Like,
glad
it's
to hear that because I really want to do animals more, you know.
Please do. I think that's part of it. I love landscapes. I don't feel super confident in my landscapes, and I just wish I didn't care. I wish I would just do them anyway, but it is really hard to not get sucked into that.
I'll just watch you do this watercolor swatching before you help me with my fountain pens. I find it so exciting. And man, what size is the silver black velvet?
This one?
Yeah.
This is a 14. It's enormous.
This is a chunky guy. I kind of want it. The thing is with silver black velvet brushes, their sizes are way smaller than like a regular 8 size is way smaller in silver. I find.
Yeah, you're right. I have this one too. This is a 6. Look how small the 6 looks.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do the 6 for. I do want to pick up some more pigment here.
So all the brushes I got from silver, I think I only have 3 or 4. But they're all way too small. Like I can still use them, but I did not expect this. I wish someone warned me.
I don't think I realized that until you just said that. But this 6 is more like a 4 in other brands.
Dana says flirtatious owl and murderous cat.
That would be awesome. Oh, actually, here, let me do this first. We'll do like
multi-passionate is a good word, Kirsten.
Right?
Multi-passionate.
That is a really good word. Ooh. Yeah. Like, I love doing portraits, but my portraits could not be more different than my animals. My animals are cute and happy and fun, and oh my god, that is... Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted. How gorgeous is that color? You know what?
What did you say? That your portraits, what? That they...
I love my portraits, but they're not...
Good,
they don't, like... They don't relate to my... I love them. They just don't relate to my... They're not on brand. Do you know what I mean? I don't do cute portraits the way I do cute animals. I do, like, depressed, deep thought portraits. And it's, like, so off-topic for the cute animal.
That's why I'm vibing with it. No, my portraits rarely look happy. At least the ones I do in my sketchbooks. I don't know. I like when people look a little thoughtful or maybe even vulnerable. And this is... I think it's cool that you have that you can do cute animals and then you have the outlet with the occasional sad portrait.
I did a self-portrait in
man.
college that was so depressed looking. My husband saw it and he was like, I don't understand. Like, is this how you really feel inside? Because you're always so happy and pleasant and smiling and laughing. Are you just like super depressed on the inside? I was like, I mean, I sometimes, but not normally, but sometimes I do. I have anxiety and depression. It's just really well controlled, but it never goes away. Oh, that's so
Kirsten,
pretty. Oh my
thank you so
gosh.
much for your comment. Here's the first off, I'm super impressed by that red brown color. Man, is
That's
that vibrant.
gorgeous.
But
And
with
I don't think I used enough water on this guy
Misty
because they
Morning is a
let
color. I never use it concentrated. This is a color, it really shines diluted. With loads of water. Man.
Okay.
What a stunner.
Oh, I'm so excited. The Potter's Pink is granulating to my heart's desire. So
It's
pretty.
so
Oh my gosh.
intense. And I think from all the... I have Schminke, I have Winsor Newton, and Roman Schmoll. Those are the 3 Potter's Pinks I have. And I think Roman Schmoll really is the rosiest of them all. Because Potter's Pink usually is a little more salmony, almost beigey, you know?
Yeah.
But this one's more rosy, and I love it. I love that I love all 3 of them. I love them all. But this one's my new favorite, Potter's Pink. Yeah.
The Misty Morning is already giving some pink, like,
Man.
oh, ow.
The green is so nice. This is
It's so pretty.
You know that I'm not that much into greens, but this is exactly my type of green. So what is this color called? Can you read the names again? Because I kind of forgot.
Oh no, you're good. I just wrote down transparent brown. I want to make sure it's autumn green. Yes, autumn green. Okay, I just wanted to check because I thought it was autumn green. Autumn. Wait, even saying it green. Do you guys do that? I always say Wednesday when I'm spelling out Wednesday. Okay, so we've got Potter's Pink, transparent brown, autumn green, and Misty Morning. And I have to tell you, like, every single one of these, if I had to do like a limited palette, I would be very happy with this limited palette. How gorgeous this is. It's like I don't know, I'm very inspired by this palette. I'm annoyed that this Misty Morning is the one that's coming across the least true to my eye. The other 3 are pretty close. The Potter's Pink is a little more mauve than it's looking on the picture. The transparent brown looks exactly the same.
That's always the thing with filming, taking photos, or streaming colors. It's so hard to get it true to life. And that's why I spend most time on editing colors, because I really like it's. I mean, during a stream or testing, colors maybe not that important, but when you put out a video and then people ask you or even comment, dude, I have this color and it doesn't look like that, yours is like way too orangey, it is embarrassing. Also, I mean, they have a point, because it can be misleading, right? Because somebody might buy this color based on what they saw, but it's impossible to get it right, because everybody has different devices and different color profiles on their devices. And also, it's not just you on your end, it's also the outputting device. So the device, like, I don't know, guys, are you watching the stream on your phone or on your computer or on your TV? It makes a difference, you know, what color settings
it really does.
You have. And you can't make it right by everyone. Oh,
this is so pretty. It's so pretty.
This one looks like it might go into my petrol lobby.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, that would be beautiful in a broad nib. Okay, let's play with your pens. I'm excited. Make me small, make you big. It's playtime.
Is it like so? Okay, so I gotta move stuff here. So this is what I have. I got my paper towel ready because I know that it's gonna be messy, these little cards. But yeah, now let's check again them inks. So we we have this one, and this, I know it's like a blue, very intense, phthalo kind of
That
blue
could go in the pale blue gel.
with like magenta, intense red. What was it? Sheen? I think. So this one is like rose gold, rose pinks. Then we have this one. So these two might be a match. Let's put them aside here. Oh, this is Frosted Orchid again, like some lilac color of some sort. So I'm gonna show you what else I got. So guys, if you're into watercolors, maybe those inks might be for you. Here, they're really cheap. So those are Roland Klingner sketch inks and they're water resistant. I know, Maggie, that you recommended platinum carbon ink, I think. Here, it's very expensive. It's a bottle is like 25 euros plus shipping from either Japan or the US. It's unaffordable. So the Thea is like gray, like a dark gray. Then we have Frida, I think it's called. Yeah, I think this is pretty accurate. So this is, I mean, this could... so those are waterproof, right? And I think they also have, like, if you look at the bottom of the bottles, I think they can't go into, fountain pens. Am I correct? They might clog the pens, perhaps?
Is that what it's saying? Is that what it's saying?
No, it says it's fountain pen friendly. There, fountain pen ink.
I've seen this particular brand on YouTube on some channels I trust that people love these in their fountain pens. I think it's safe. But yeah, pigment inks are, you don't want to maybe put it in your, you don't have any like $300, $500 pens. I wouldn't put a pigment ink in a super expensive pen, but I wouldn't hesitate to put it in any under like sub $50 pen at all.
Oh, look what Janina says. My sketch ink by Roland Klingner went bad, by the way. Oh no. That's a huge bummer. Loved it so much in my Kaweco, she says. Oh man. Okay, Janina, thanks for the warning. This one's
Do you think it went bad? Janina, do you think it went bad because did you like let it sit in there too long or did the actual bottle go bad? Oh, she said it went bad in the bottle. She just said it in her comment. So it went bad in the bottle. Okay. So you'll have to look at that.
So
that stinks.
This is Eula. So here it's very intense, but I think it was more muted, this one. And this is the other one. Lily is like this olivey sepia, I think.
Ooh.
And man, they were cheap, like €3 a bottle. And this is the last one. So this is black. Lotte. Yeah, so this is just intense.
Do you want to put the olivey one in the olive Kaweco?
I might do that, or I have this. I have this green here. Ooh. So this is the Ferris Wheel Press Spruce County Post.
Ooh, pretty.
This is gorgeous. I mean, this is kind of clashing though. And I also have this one here. Also Ferris Wheel Press. Man, by the way, guys, I also follow this woman on Instagram. She has the best handwriting ever, and she posts swatches a lot. Queen and Castle.
Oh, Queen and Castle. That would be beautiful. That will be beautiful in there.
It's very light, and I don't know if you can see this. So there is shimmer, and it's like a bronze shimmer. So I
think that would be beautiful.
Right?
Because of I know it's not gold shimmer, but because of there are metal accents on the pen.
This is the smallest one, and this is a gift. I didn't buy this. She just gave this because she said that I thought it fits so well in your selection. And so this is the smallest one. I think 1 mil or
perfect.
Or 0.
That'll be perfect because we're gonna just pour it in. We're gonna pour it right into the body because it's gonna be quote unquote eyedropper filled, but you can just pour it in.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, this is just a regular Roland Klingner writing ink, Schreibtinte. And this color, I saw a swatch online. So it's Leipziger Schwarz, which means Leipzig is a town in Germany. So it's Leipzig Black. And it's a cool black. it looks black, but when you water it down, man, it looks like the most beautiful Paints Gray Indigo kind of color.
So pretty.
So this is, I think this might go into a Jinhao maybe. Not sure. And this is the last one, sorry. I got a color first. This is called Yuma. Project 13, I think was the name of this one. And this is like a, man, this color, the swatches online, they differ from beigey lavender to mint lavender to like this grayish sepia kind of. Man, all the swatches online were so different. I'm so curious about this.
Can we use that one today? Can we put that maybe in the Jinhao with the stub nib?
I mean, this one even fits this pen. So let's do that. So this is what we're gonna do. So
it's gonna be pretty.
So let's decide it. So I'm gonna put this aside. So we're gonna do this combo, and we're gonna do this combo, and then right. So where's my Lamy?
That one you can kind of do any color you want
because Lamy is the Wearing All Lost, and this one, yeah, whatever I want, right?
Is there an ink that you didn't choose yet that you're particularly wanting to see?
So this is like a color shifter, I think. This too, and we have something with shimmer, maybe something with sheen as well.
Do your night, what is it called, Night in Jaipur?
Yeah.
Do you want to try that?
So yeah, let's do that, I think. I mean, I will swatch the other colors anyway, but I want to test them in a fountain pen, these. Okay, which one shall we start with?
Let's start with the eyedropper just to get that one done. Because that's the most involved to fill. The other ones are very easy to, like, just more straightforward, typical ways to fill.
Then I gotta go and find one quick.
You don't need the eyedropper if you are comfortable pouring the sample directly into the body of the pen.
I mean, it's so small, should be fine, right?
Yeah, right? I've done that. I've done it. You just have to do it over a towel in case, which you have.
Let's do that.
Okay, so grab your silicone grease. Fun. I love to know. I don't have any in-person fountain pen people to share my joy. This is fun. Oh, Dana's so funny.
Why am I searching for inks on Amazon now? No.
I mean, I 100% will be buying Dracula when we hang up. Because now that I have this one, I've absolutely seen this one, and it's so up my alley. This is definitely the #1 color way, like the type of thing that I would buy.
I knew that you will love this, man. Yeah. I know that you're into this color. But Janina and everyone, get yourself samples first. I wish I would have done this earlier. Really.
Yeah, samples are good. Okay, so once you have that open, you're going to open up, see, I'm watching the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm watching the current YouTube instead of instead of you. Okay, there we go. So pick up the section, the other thing that has the nib with it.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, now turn that, like the what would you call it? Like the eyedropper of the silicone grease. Right, actually here, hold on, let me show you. I don't know why I'm talking like you can't see me. This is like the whole benefit of being here. So I'm gonna do it on this one, just show you what I mean. So you're gonna take your, like, pretend this is your silicone grease tip. You're gonna squeeze it right onto the threads like that.
Okay.
Try to get anywhere from 1 to 3 drops, and then you'll just roll your finger around the threads like this to spread it around.
I see. And then it should be fine, right?
Yeah, then you close it and it won't leak. Yeah.
Let me do this first, because I think it might be good to use this trick from Theo from Parker Block. So he has these clips, and then shoot, it doesn't fit in here. So this is what he does when he fills his brush pens. He puts them in there.
if you have a small enough washi tape hole, like I have this. Here, let me show you. I actually use it for my nail file and my lip balm. But you could use like something like that, like the inside of a washi tape to hold it like that.
Let's make a washi tape tower.
Yeah.
Does it hold? No.
Too big.
Too
bad.
I
Well,
shall find something. Maybe this one? I mean, that's fine. Good enough.
It's fine. It won't pour.
Definitely shake this first, though, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, and with something like that, I would just roll it on its side. So like this.
Oh man, she protected it well. So there's like this rubber band here and also tape. Let me do this first before I even deal with what is it called? Silicone grease?
Yes.
Maggie, while I'm opening all this, do you want to maybe share with us, because a lot of my viewers, I don't know, maybe I'll ask you, do you journal a lot, guys, or are you into calligraphy and handwriting? And my question to you is, why would anyone who's into art, why might they also be interested in fountain pens and inks? You get my question?
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's for me, right? Not for the chat.
Yes, that's for you. I mean, because you're into both.
Chat, we're asking if they're into journaling. For me, I watched, before I had a channel, I was obviously already an ArtTube fan of yours and of a lot of people's. One of the people I loved was Peter Draws. And he's just so funny and quirky and like weird. And I love it. I love how weird he is. He's like one of the most unique characters on YouTube that I've found. Definitely in the chat, if you love Peter Draws too, give him some love in the chat. But his old videos are some of my favorites. Like, yes, I'll rewatch them.
I agree. I still watch him occasionally, but I loved his old videos.
Yeah, I tend to more rewatch
not as well produced, ironically. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Exactly. Yes, I loved it when it was just, well, like similar to Doodle Date, right? They just would set up a phone, like blurry picture, like just carry their phone around. If they have one video where they went to the art store and there's like no stability to the shot. It's all over the place. And it's fun. Like, I just love it. It makes you feel like you're hanging out with them. And that's how it was with him with his old videos. So he did a video where he unboxed a package. I must have been on like an unboxing tear, of course, as I do. And I watched one of his unboxings, and it happened to be from Goulet Pens, which is the brand actually for your that you're gonna use in a second here with the Jinhao. It looks like you're doing that perfectly, by the way. I can see what you're doing with the silicone grease. Yeah. And then you just, yeah, exactly. You're just running your fingers. If there's any excess, you can wipe it off with your fingers, but that fills the threads. It creates a seal so that when the threads close.
Though. I think it's not enough.
I would, that little thing, you do have to kind of shake it out almost like that, or like squeeze it a little for a good drop to come out. But until you see a real drop come out, but it doesn't have to be like a ridiculous amount. It's not leaking,
but stuff is coming out. And I think this is good.
Okay, perfect. Good. But yeah, I saw that, and he unboxed a Noodler's Ahab pen, and he unboxed a green Kaweco, just like your Kaweco here. And he loved the Kaweco, and I got the exact same one. And he opened the Noodlers and smelled it for some reason. Like, I don't know why you would open a pen and then smell it. It wouldn't occur to me to smell it. It occurs to me to like feel it and play with it like this. But it would never occur to me to like lift it up to my face and smell it. But he did. And then he was like, whoa, and made this huge reaction. It was so funny. And then I just wanted to watch all his fountain pen videos because he's funny. But it made me mesmerized. There's something about like seeing ink come out of a pen onto a piece of paper, like here. If it's super wet, if it's a really wet ink, here, I'll show you what I mean. Is this dry?
Maggie, I'm about to do this, by the way. I'm gonna pour it in.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna get messy, dirty fingers.
You're not gonna get messy. Right over the paper towel. Just bite the bullet.
Quick. Maybe it's too much for it?
It could be too much. It's a really small well, but it might be perfect.
It's not. It's only half filled, I think. So, but
yeah,
I want every single little drop in there.
I'm trying to make sure this is showing. Yeah. But like if you see ink come wet out of a nib, that's why I like huge nibs, like broads, double broads, stubs. It looks like watercolor to me. It gives me the same happiness that watercolor gives me, if that makes sense. So I think that's why. And then the other thing is it creates varied lines, interesting lines. Like when people like TWSBI, like you were saying, sketch with ink, it's like cool looking. It has a different look than just a micron.
This is the most fascinating aspect to me, really, because this is like the lines you can produce with fountain pens, man.
Yeah,
okay,
it's totally different.
There's residue left here, and no matter how much I shake, it just wouldn't want to come out.
The shimmer?
It doesn't look. I mean, it might be shimmer. Can you see? It's gooey. It's kind of stuck there and doesn't want to get in.
And that just might be, I mean, I've never had a sample where I can get every single drop out.
Oh, wow. Maybe. Sorry that I'm interrupting you. Hi, hello.
No, you're good.
She's asking us, have you tried octopus inks, ladies? Just bought a neon pink waterproof ink yesterday to test, plus a write and draw black ink. Ah, wait, octopus ink? I think I saw them on Amazon and they look like dupes for Winsor Newton ink. Like the bottles and the branding look exactly like Winsor Newton, but it says octopus. They even have these animal illustrations on the bottles, and they are really affordable, and I was very tempted to try them. Have you tried it? Just bought a neon pink waterproof ink yesterday to test.
No.
Is it the one from Octopus? I'm so curious to learn if you like it, if it's good or not, because they're really affordable here. Well, I don't think this will come out. I'm thinking maybe I can put water in it and then use it for Inkwash.
Yeah. So. I would not, that's a normal amount to not come out of a sample.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Good. So now I'm gonna screw it.
Yep. Right on top.
Maggie! You know where I put it in? I put it into the cap.
Left is the cap. Put the left one down. And then you pick up the section and you screw the section into the part that has the ink. What is happening? What did you do? What is going on?
Oh my god!
Did you put it in the cap?
Yes!
All right, well, guess what? The shimmer's gonna get really nice and agitated when you pour that into the body.
Well, shit, now I gotta give it a good shake, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm so blonde.
No, you're good. It's plastic, so you'll just rinse that out. That's what's nice about starting with plastic instead of metal. Metal's a little more persnickety. Oh, that is really funny.
Yeah, that's
I actually love that. I mean, this is the thing. There is a learning curve with fountain pens, and I enjoyed that. Like, I had fun stumbling around in the dark by myself with my fountain pens. But that is... Oh, thank you, Janina. She said, love the show, ladies, but I have to go. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Janina. have a great day or evening. Oh, man,
I wonder if she got... No,
I
you
hope
are
she
fine.
didn't see my big fail.
Oh my gosh, I hope... Don't you think this is one of those things where if I were in...
This is so funny. No, honestly, it's good that this happened. I'm gonna pay attention to this from now on. Man.
All right, once it's in, then you screw the section in, and it has threads inside as well.
Good. I'm gonna clean the cap.
Yeah, and the silicone grease creates a good seal between the body and the section so that you won't get leakage. Now you're gonna probably have to, once the cap is clean, put the cap on and put the whole thing upside down for a while so that actually, you could wipe the section inside of the excess that you have in the sample bottle to get some of the ink on the feed. But the difference with, and we'll fill some other pens first and just let this kind of sit on its side. But the difference between filling a pen like this that has a cartridge, filling it through the feed in the ink bottle, and filling it through there is the feed gets completely saturated with ink once the cartridge is full. But when you do an eyedropper fill, this hasn't touched ink. So you'll start trying to write and there won't be any ink in the nib. And you'll be like, oh, it's broken, it's not working. But it actually just doesn't have any ink here yet. And you've got to kind of sit it like this for a while.
This is so good that you're mentioning this, because I was thinking,
Yeah.
why don't people fill, like, why would you put the pen into the inkwell instead of doing this with a converter to not get your nib dirty? But now you just said you're saturating the nib.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now it makes more sense.
Okay. People do, and we'll do this in a second. They do like wipe the metal part of the feed off, or I'm sorry, the section off, but you don't wipe the feed. And the feed, this black thing in the back with all the fins, that is literally a feed, meaning it feeds ink from the cartridge or from the inkwell of whatever kind into the back of the nib, and the nib has to be touching the feed, and then the ink is pulled through the breather hole there, the little hole, up the slits and out onto the paper. So there's the breather hole, the slits that come up through the breather hole, and that's what gets ink onto the paper. And if you don't understand that, a lot of things can be going wrong and you don't know how to troubleshoot it. You know what I mean?
So what I'm gonna do now, before I'm doing my swatch card, is I think I'm gonna use this Rhodia paper as smear paper. So I'm just gonna... Okay, guys, are you ready?
I don't know if the ink will come out. You might have to wipe the black part onto the sample bottle to get some ink onto the
Really?
feed. Yeah,
Or
because it has to have time to get in there from the body.
and if I keep doing this, nothing happens?
It will take a long time.
Ah, okay.
Because yeah, with eyedropper feeds, it always takes a while.
So basically,
Yeah.
like so. Oh, it kind of disappeared in the...
Yeah, it's getting sucked up. Exactly.
Ah.
So that will help get the feed started to pull the ink out from the body. But it usually takes at least, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. And what I do is I put it like this inside of a cup, like inside my empty water cup or something, to let gravity pull the ink into the feed.
Okay.
But if you dip it a little, it can help get it started. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta confess something, guys. I hold a pen not like you're supposed to hold a pen. So if you see me holding the pen funny, that's just how I hold it. In school, they tried to force me into holding it differently, but I'm comfortable like that. I know.
You be comfortable. That's what we want.
Okay, so this is a... Oh, the color.
I hope it keeps pulling.
Oh, it feels nice. Kaweco.
Oh, it looks pretty.
Sport. I hope it's sharp enough. Kaweco Sport Collection, right?
Yeah.
And it's a
classic. It's the Kaweco Sport Classic Collection, classic, with in dark olive with a medium nib.
Dark olive. And now I gotta do this because this is what you always do. Medium?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah!
Nice. Oh. You're among us. You're one of us. Temple, I do that too. She's saying that sometimes she'll fill the converter.
Shoot, it doesn't show how shiny it is. It's like this rose gold, man. It's green, but no, it's like rose gold.
It's so pretty.
You don't see it, do you? Oh man, wish you could see what I see. Oh man.
The color is pretty. I don't see the sparkle, but I know it's there because I've seen this color on YouTube. It's really pretty.
Oh, this nib feels good.
Right? It's smooth. It's not scratchy. I love a Kaweco medium. I love a medium nib on a Kaweco. There's so much.
This is so
Look at you
cool.
go. It's so pretty.
This is nice.
Oh my gosh, sketches! I'm so glad. But yeah, you don't have to be. It does not have to be an expensive hobby, at all. These
No,
are free
really.
donations.
Look, guys, I'm pretty sure this is gorgeous because I saw so many swatches. This is a ginormous bottle and it will last you for like forever. And this was like $3. This was like $30, but you don't need to pay this much, really. Look, I paid like $3 for a sample. You don't need to buy a bottle. Connect with people, and the same applies to art supplies as well, like to watercolors, for instance. If more people would connect, be like, I'm in the US. Oh, I'm in the US as well. I'm gonna send you some dot cards. You send me dot cards too. If more people did that, then you wouldn't have to buy this much. And I never thought about it, but now that I've gotten into this hobby, it really makes me think maybe I should have gotten, like, just swapped dot cards with my watercolors, Yeah.
It's a really, really good idea. I love swapping dot cards, and I have done that because you can just put it in a literal card and just mail it with a stamp. It doesn't, you don't need to worry about a package. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that is a really good idea. We do encourage you all. And you know each other in the comment section at this point. Like, a lot of you do know each other. Maybe there's like, I don't know. That is a really good idea. But samples are a thing. You definitely don't need to be, it does not need to be an expensive hobby. These are amazing. One of my other favorite pens right now is the Moonman A2. It feels like a very fancy luxe pen, but it is like $20-something. This Moonman, I love the green one even more than this gray one, but it has lasted me forever. It was $20, and it's a piston filler. So this whole thing gets full of ink, and it just doesn't run out of ink. It's amazing. So it doesn't have to be an expensive hobby. It's just the nature of who we are. Like, Sketches and me, Sketches and I are both people that when we love something, we do kind of delve all the way into it, as you can see from her watercolor collection. So I understand why she's reluctant, but you could just tell yourself, I only buy Jinhao's and Moonman pens, and you would not be spending a ton of money.
Man, this color is so pretty.
It looks great. It's so pretty.
So the Lamy is a B-nib, and this TWSBI Go is a stub.
Yes.
So
I did give you 2 stubs, but they're different. They're different stubs.
Should I put the sheening ink into this one, or maybe
they both put down a lot of ink? The TWSBI stub is it's like a broad. It's a very fat line.
Mm-hmm.
It's just thin in one direction and fat in the other. They'll both show off your inks very well.
Okay.
This Potter's paper is still drying. Everything else is dry. It looks really pretty.
I think I want to put this one into the Lamy, the sheening, and this last here maybe into the stub. Nah, let's do it the other way around. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna put my swatch. I did squats the other day in the gym, and now every time I get up or sit down, I go, "Ooh."
Wait, what? You were going to the gym? Oh man, I should too, Maggie.
It doesn't do anything except make me hurt. Like, I don't see any. I never see any difference. But I feel really proud of it. I do feel proud.
Here, Sketches has a point. She sent, when I ordered her, man, I'm still so happy that I got it, the original, So her painting, her beautiful painting. I gotta find the proper frame for it still, because the one I bought isn't perfect. Like, the parts of it are cropped, and I don't want that, so I gotta get a new frame. And she put dot cards for Daniel Smith colors in it. Man.
Oh my god.
And also an extra painting. Sketches.
Oh my gosh.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
Oh.
I felt a little guilty, but then, people said, you deserve it. I'm so happy.
Oh my gosh, Temple.
Okay, wait, there's a ring coming off. Sorry that I interrupted you. This needs to go back on.
It just goes there. Yeah, it does do that.
Okay.
I don't know if every Lamy does that, and I don't even remember if this one always did that, but it did recently do that.
That's not like so if it comes off, it's not that bad. It's supposed to be here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there, and it joins the section to the body. Okay. So you don't want to lose it, but okay. So then yes. So what you want to do is screw the. You've got to take the red thing in the back. Mine's black here, but the stopper needs to go all the way down like that.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yep, all the way down. And then you'll put it in your ink. I'm going to ink this just so I can show you.
Oh,
so
Kirsten,
you want it to move.
Kirsten. Oh, have a nice evening. Thanks. Oh. And she said, my wholesomeness battery has been recharged. I'm so glad to hear that. Gladly, so until next time.
So nice. Oh, her comments were so lovely.
She is amazing. She's amazing. She always has so many, like, oh man, when she makes comments, I always get teary-eyed. Like, they're always so nice.
Okay, you are just going to submerge to this little ridge. You don't want to like put the whole section in. So just get just as much as you need to make sure the whole nib and feed are submerged, and then you twist in the other direction and draw it up through the nib.
Okay. Ready?
And then I just like wipe off the excess on the edge, and then I wipe off the pen with a tissue. Or your paper towel is fine, of course. But I just do this. We'll clean the section.
There's stuff in there, but it's not like filled. Should I do again? Like
yes. Twist it back down.
Okay.
And then back up. Because what it was doing was filling the section in the feed. So that's why the body won't look as full.
Now it worked. I think it looks filled.
Yeah. And here's what I'm saying. It worked both times, but the first time it was filling the nib and this part, the section,
okay.
And you don't see that. But that was empty before. Now this is full and this is full.
I see. Okay.
The other thing I'll say too to people is that I didn't know when I first started fountain pens is if you leave a pen uncapped, it'll dry, the nib will dry out. And that's why it will be what's called a hard start, where you try to start using the pen and you can't. If you left the cap off, that can happen.
No, I think that's why I can imagine that cheaper fountain pens, they don't have good caps, but the Lamy, even though it's a like clip-on cap, like you don't twist it, to me it always seemed very sturdy.
It is very, 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 very good seal. Yeah, it stays wet.
Where's my cheat sheet? Like you where's the ladder I got from you with all the details? I cannot find it.
I'll tell you. It's a Lamy.
Such a mess. Sorry. Okay.
Lamy Safari Petrol.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. And I have to tell you, I did get this used online when I first got it.
I love it.
I didn't get it from a particular store. I got it used online, and it's always written beautifully for me. Like I said, I replaced the nib. I bought the broad nib from Goulet. It's a Lamy nib, but they sell Lamy nibs. They sell a bunch of different brands. So that broad nib is a new nib, but the pen was used.
I see. This nib feels so nice.
Isn't it so wet and smooth?
You know what? I must admit, even nicer than the Kaweco.
It's so smooth. It is and that could be because it's a broad. I mean, this Kaweco is a double broad. There's a reason I love big nibs. They're so smooth.
Oh,
that looks
so
good.
Don't look at my handwriting. Look at the beautiful color. You do? People at work always complain about my handwriting. They can't read.
That's so legible. You have great handwriting. What are they talking about? Did you see my?
No, your handwriting is really gorgeous and beautiful, and it's very legible. So.
Not my print. My script is pretty good, but like this was my print when I was testing this.
Wait a second. There.
The print is really bad. I also write much worse when people are watching. Like in my private journal, my handwriting is gorgeous. But anytime I write for you all, it looks horrifying.
You know what? I think it looks good, but I get you. It's always like when you gotta paint on stream as well. It's just, I don't know. It's
so true.
It's harder. Oh man, I'm super happy with this. Man.
Yay! I'm so glad you like it. And yeah, if you want to try reverse writing and just see what kind of line it produces, just don't press down hard, obviously.
True, I didn't try that.
Just because with a broad nib, you can actually get a really thin line sometimes.
Reverse.
It's gonna feel scratchy, obviously.
That doesn't feel that scratchy.
That's good. But yeah, see how you're drawing with it. It gives you
less than a pencil. This is nice. Oh,
yay!
Line variation, yes.
Sketches, to answer your question, people do travel with fountain pens in planes. There are YouTube videos about it and like ink exploding and stuff because the pressure change when you go up in a plane. I brought 2 empty fountain pens. No, wait, were they empty? No, I brought 2 eyedropper filled fountain pens on a plane once, and when I landed, the whole cap was like completely flooded with ink. So I don't do it anymore. I would bring an ink sample in like a sealed sample vial and an empty pen and then fill it at my location and clean it out before I left, and that would be fine. But I just wouldn't travel with like an actually filled fountain pen, That looks so good.
Now this beauty here. Man, this thing, it looks so cool, man.
It is really fun.
It looks the most intimidating though, I must admit.
So can you hold the nib up closer and like put your hand behind it, because I did move this nib around, so I'm hoping I put it back in right. Hold on.
Wait, it's not focusing, is it? I'm gonna make it large for you.
There we go. Okay, spin it the other way so the nib is facing me. And just say something because my screen is focused on me because I was the last one talking. Oh yeah, it's good. So you see how there's like a triangle grip, kind of like the Lamy? On this section, there's like a little indents for where your fingers go to pinch.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that was lined up right with the nib, and it is.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so but I must admit, this is the one thing I didn't like about the Lamy Safaris. Because again, I hold a pen not like other people. And this is kind of in my way, but it's both in the Safari and on this pen, I think it's not too much. Like it's like you barely feel the indentation.
It's not super dramatic.
Exactly.
It's not super...
So it's fine. But there are some pens, man.
Oh, I'm excited to see this one. So I love a TWSBI nib. Here's something else I'll tell you too. Nib sizes. So nib sizes include things like there's a little letter on the nib itself. Will it focus? Won't it? Will it? Won't it? Do you see the M? Oh man, it really doesn't want to show you.
Yes.
Yeah. The little M there, the BB, this one's double broad. So double broad has 2 Bs. That's a nib size in the sense that the tipping material is a blob of tipping material on a big nib like that. But the actual nib itself is a size as well. Ooh, this is a good example because these are super different. See how much bigger the Moonman nib is than the Kaweco nib?
Yeah.
Like one is giant. This, I believe, is a size 6 nib. This, I believe, is a size 4. The TWSBI is a size 4.
But this is misleading. So nib size can mean either F, M, B, but it can also mean like the actual size of the nib.
Yeah, but one is always letters, and one is always numbers, except when you get into calligraphy nibs, which are numbers again. So like a 1.1 stub, you can have a nib unit that is a size 4, size 5, size 6 stub in a 1.1 tip. But the broad, fine, medium 1.1, this is a 1.9 stub. It's still a size 5 nib. So that becomes important when you want to play with these cheap pens and you don't like the nib they come with, which often happens. You can still buy like a $15 nib and replace the nib. But to do that, this took me some time to learn. I'd love to save you the time. You have to know that like this Jinhao takes a size 5 nib, a number 5 nib.
I see.
And then you can buy a number 5 goulet broad, a number 5 goulet medium, and you can replace this nib. This is a number 5 calligraphy 1.9 stub nib that I got off of eBay for like $5.
Why doesn't it fill? The first time it worked. Then I squirted it out because it wasn't filled, and now it wouldn't want to take it anymore. Ah, my fingers.
Oh no! How did that happen? I wasn't watching. How did you get fingers?
I don't know. I don't care. I just care about the pen. Did I break it? It wouldn't take the ink.
No, you didn't break it. You didn't break it. Here, push the plunger down again over the hole in the inkwell. Yeah. Push the plunger all the way down. Hold it down. I think you probably pulled the nib out from the nib was probably out of the ink when you let it come up. So that it has to stay fully submerged while you let the plunger come up. And then it'll be full.
Did I break the fountain pen? I think I touched the bottom accidentally.
That's okay. I don't think you broke it. Unless you like slammed it down. That's another thing to be careful of with your nib.
Look. Sketches has a bunch of questions now. So if you have a Fuda nib, well, I ordered one. Sorry. Yes, I got more. So more is on the way. I got a Fuda pen.
Yeah.
So it's coming next week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, do you have a Fuda nib?
Yeah, well, I ordered one. And do you have one? Oh, Maggie, that's the one I ordered.
Oh, it's so good. It is so much fun. This one is fun. The Sailor, because it feels like a brush because it's super long. So it's longer than any other fountain pen I have, and it's super light, and it's awesome. This is a great pen. $11 on Amazon. It's so much fun.
When I get it, I will only paint with that one because my friend in school, she was into art, and she actually had a Fuda pen, and I remembered, and man, I loved her art. So we were art buddies. We were art buddies, and everybody thought that we were just these weird nerds because we were drawing manga and anime.
That's awesome. Do you want to run and wash your hands? Because when I get that kind of ink on my hands, I do like to wash it off.
I probably should. Oh man, look at this. But
so
it's
sorry.
fun too. It's fun too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be right back, man.
Yeah, because a sheening ink that was what we were saying. It's like so much dye. It's very concentrated, so it will get everywhere.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I'll just answer Sketch's other question. I just got that one today. Oh no, that's Temple. I just got that one today. Is that Sailor okay with permanent inks? Yeah, I have carbon in that Sailor, and I've only ever had carbon black from Platinum in that, and that is a pigment ink, and it is a very thick ink. You do kind of have to write with it at least once a week, even just little S's like this, like just to keep the ink flowing around in there, or else it can kind of harden a little bit. So just keep it moving, it'll always be fine. And then Sketches had asked, may have to do that with my carbon ink. Yep. Do you have any Fude nibs? Yes. Missed part of that. Could I change the nib on the Lamy Safari? Yes, I changed the nib on the Lamy Safari. The Lamy nib, I don't have a Lamy anymore because I gave it to her. But you'll see it is a very different shape than any other nib. So you do have to use a Lamy nibs or Jinhao Lamy dupes, because Jinhao makes like a faux Lamy. I think it's like the Jinhao, there's a number like Jinhao 992 or something like that. I don't know which one it is. But they have the same shape nib as a Lamy. But Lamy nibs aren't that expensive to just get and you just pinch it on the sides and pull it out. It's actually very easy to replace. So Hold on. Let me see if that was the last question. Oh, Temple, I saw what you did with that was a steal of a deal on your Lamy All-Star. That's beautiful. I didn't know reverse writing was a thing. Oh, so happy to help you. Yeah, it's awesome. When I was a kid and I thought there was something wrong with me. I mean, certainly fountain pens are intended to be written with like this, with the nib almost like pointing at the paper. And if you reverse write so that the black bead is facing up, technically people might look at you and say that's not how you're supposed to write, but if you're intending to reverse write, then that is how you're supposed to write. See, and I just left that cap off too long, so that was a hard start. That's an example of a hard start. And Sketches, I saw you said, what about a hard stop? That was hilarious.
Sorry, I need some chocolate, but I'm gonna continue writing now.
Nice.
Oh man. Maggie, again, thank you so much. You have no
I'm so
idea
glad
how
you liked
happy I am.
them.
This is so exciting. So,
Awesome.
yeah, expect a lot of fountain pen stuff from me.
Oh, I'm excited.
This is the perfect sketching tool. You know
Yes,
how
it's
I
fun.
recently started to only use ballpoint pens? Or just one specific pen, just anything, I don't know. It's so much fun to limit yourself to something. And today, tomorrow, I could just go like, oh, let's just grab this TWSBI and do a spread with this one, just animals. And then maybe this color next day. And man, I'm happy.
Oh, I'm so glad. You'd asked me actually a question when we were just chatting about burping. Yeah. You're the one who asked me that, right?
I asked you what burping is because I watched some fountain pen video. I don't know if it was even like I just know that a fountain pen can burp, but what that means, I don't know.
You might get it with this test when you start writing with the TWSBI. Let's give it a test. I think it might happen.
No.
Oh, did sun just pour out?
When I removed the cap.
That's an example.
That was burping.
That was an example. So basically, when you fill a nib through the feed and it's a really juicy, wet nib, sometimes it takes a little bit of writing to get some of that ink out and get the nib to calm down a little bit, I guess, because there's air bubbles. And that's one of the reasons people avoid the air bubbles, because air bubbles are literally how you get burping.
I was gonna say a bad word to this fountain pen, but I may not. The B word, you know.
Well, the whole like getting ink everywhere and being messy is part of the deal.
This is as good as I could, get. Like it can't get cleaner than this. I rubbed and it wouldn't come off. This ink seems to be really.
It's a strong ink.
So should I post it?
I don't post that one because to me it's like very long posted, but it depends on your comfort. It doesn't add any weight or anything.
It's good. It looks so small, but it's not.
Yeah, I like writing with that one unposted, but it's not like bad posted. It posts deeply. It posts securely.
Okay.
Right on cue. This is a neat hobby, Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the pen was a paid actor.
So this is a twist. Ooh, how intense! Right? TWSBI, and what?
It is a Go, G-O. And it is in smoke. That's the colorway. And it is a 1.1 Goulet stub. Now with a stub nib, this is a stub nib. It's just a much bigger stub nib. If you go straight down, it's a really thick line. If you go across, it's a thin line. So that's fun with a stub.
I gotta show you that actually, because this is the problem. The way I'm holding my pen, I cannot do what other people do. So basically I'm supposed to hold the pencil like so and write like so. This hurts so much in my fingers. So I write with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I also do with my calligraphy pen, because I'm gonna introduce you to my baby. You know that one pen I showed you that I still had as a teenager. This one, like this is from my teenage years. This is the only Lamy I still have. So this is a Lamy Joy, and I found this one on eBay. Someone was selling it for $2. However, the nib was broken, because this one I tested with a Lamy cartridge and it wouldn't write. So what I did then was this, I just swapped them, you know?
Yeah, the
so
section.
This section was broken, but I liked the color. So I just swapped them, and this is my new favorite pen.
That's awesome. Is it a 1.1? Is it bigger?
This is Lamy Joy. I think they have 1.5, 1.9. I don't know if they have that, but this is a 1.5. And with that one, I write just like I did here with the stub. I mean, this looks cool, but I kind of like the look of this, and it's more comfortable to me. This is a little bit too chunky for me.
And it works. I mean, some people who love, here, I'll just do this one. This is a 1.9 stub. Some people, when you're doing calligraphy anyway, you're kind of holding it to the side. You're not holding it directly perpendicular to the paper anyway, and you're kind of achieving that angle with your comfort grip. So I think it works great.
My comfort grip, it will look like so. Like there's still line variation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as severe as if I would try to do it like so, I guess. I mean, it's just a different look, honestly. See, I cannot even get it pretty if I am to do like this.
Perpendicular.
I can't. No.
How does
this isn't me. This isn't me. I like it.
How
I
does
like
the
it
goulet
though. It's
it feel compared to the Lamy Joy?
So it feels a little scratchier, but it depends how I hold it. Like if I do it like so, like hold it like I'm supposed to, then it feels very scratchy. But see, if I have my comfort grip, there is no scratchiness. It's so weird.
That's awesome.
It glides.
I'm sorry, I meant to say TWSBI, not goulet. TWSBI nib. Yeah.
This is a TWSBI nib?
Yeah, that's the TWSBI.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to say that.
TWSBI.
The next one, the Jinhao, has the goulet. Okay, Temple, to answer your question, I was supposed to write lilac satin. So this ink color here is a mix of Neko Yanagi, which is a Sailor Manyo ink, and Diamine Shimmertastic Lilac Satin. But I wrote lilac shimmer for some reason. But lilac satin is a shimmer ink, so it's fine. Does that? Let me know if that answers your question.
You know what? This is awesome. So this is this really intense blue. I'm going to show you. But it really has, when you look at it from certain angles, it looks magenta. Can you see this?
Oh my gosh, it's glowing.
Can you see that?
Yeah, it's really, that's a sheener. That is a heavy sheener.
Whoa.
The thing to be careful with sheening ink.
Oh my goodness, can you see it?
Yeah, you really can. That's so cool.
Oh, maybe this is gonna be my new default fountain pen blue. Oh my.
It's really pretty. The sheen is intense. You can definitely see it.
So good. My hands are dirty anyway, so let me just do the smudge thing. So, because I think then you can recognize, it looks like a phthalo kind of blue, right?
It does, yeah, for sure. Very similar to the Tesla coil. That's funny.
So pretty. Now, next one, we're gonna do, right, the Jinhao and this mystery ink here.
I'm so excited to see that color burst. I love that.
This, by the way, was also on the more expensive side, but I think this is from South Korea, this brand, I believe, Colorburst. So this is something that I found through a German seller. And I didn't have to pay for extra shipping, but they kind of raised the prices on this ink to, you know, make up for the shipping. They had to pay, I guess. But there's also 65 mils in it, so... Ah, wait, before I do it, so... screw... this is a... Ah, so this is like the Lamy.
Yeah, it will be just like the Lamy.
So down with this, and then into the ink while you go.
The other thing I'll say is if you had a syringe, some people like to pick the ink up directly from the bottle with an ink syringe and then put it into the cartridge itself.
I might do that because I have so many syringes for my brush pens.
That's also another way I really like to
mix. Because I don't buy
ink.
cartridges for my brush pens. I like to fill them with my... Did it fill completely? No. So I like to fill them with the syringe, just like Tio does. Because Tio from Parker Blogs, he's the best. He taught me so many things.
Awesome. Totally love him. And just seems like such a nice person.
Yes. He was one of the very first art YouTubers I watched, honestly. It was him, and I think he was actually the first one. Yeah. So it's filled.
Look at that. That is full, yeah. Nice. Nicely done.
Thank you. So now I think I got the hang of it.
Yeah.
Curious to see this mystery color. By the way, Maggie, is it true? I guess it is. I heard that the ink color can differ so much depending on the paper you use. And
100%.
Like, there can be extreme differences. So should I maybe swatch some of it in like on watercolor paper and some of it on fountain, like all of it maybe, like do one swatch on fountain pen paper and one swatch on watercolor paper, or
I do the brush type swatching on watercolor paper. Actually, here, I'll show you an example. But it does look super different.
I hope it's the gray color I hoped for. I wanted a gray color that has like some interest to it.
Here, this is an example. Oh my gosh, I love Brandy Dazzle. So Diamine Brandy Dazzle is a Shimmertastic shimmer color. So it's like this beautiful autumn brown, like a burnt sienna. And then it has gold shimmer. And this is on watercolor paper. And then the writing feathers on watercolor paper.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't. And this, I'll show you Brandy Dazzle in my ink journal. Which page is it?
Temple sets, maybe I missed it, but she says Sailor Fude de Mannen, the blue one has a different bend. Yeah, right, because it couldn't decide between the green Sailor Fude or the blue. I thought the difference was just the color, but no. The green one has a 55 degrees angle, I think, and the blue one 45, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the 55 degree.
Yeah, I think that one was better for me. Yeah.
Here, let me see if no, nope. Well, here, I mean, it's going to be a little crazy with the...
The camera glitches out, but you can really see the shimmer, man.
Yeah. So that's the difference in the shimmer on fountain pen paper and the shimmer on watercolor paper.
Yeah.
There we
go.
So yeah, watercolor paper does But on the other hand, I bet I just felt comfortable laying a ton, like a metric ton down on here because it's watercolor paper, so I knew it'd be fine. Man, that Brandy Dazzle has been in and out of my cart so many times. I really love it. I mean, I love this color, the base color already, but then you put the gold shimmer, it's just for me. It's just made for me. I love it. But we all have our different things.
Okay, I think the ink is coming out now. Okay, so this is one of the ugliest writing samples ever. No. This is a Jinhao. Oh, this one just damaged my paper. I shouldn't press this hard. Oh man, this scratch.
What is happening?
This one is scratching my paper. Jinhao 80, like hard. Like I really.
Whoa.
I think I actually damaged it. Yeah, but
you shouldn't have to press down. It might be. Yeah, it might be because it's a lighter color.
To that. So this is a Jinhao 82, light blue.
Yeah, pale blue or light blue.
Pale blue. Pale. I'm not pressing and it's still scratching. Maybe the tines are like misaligned. Pale blue. And this is the Goulet stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Goulet. Ah, if I hold it like so, it's better. No, it's not.
You have a bunch of stubs, so it will be good for you to be able. They are different. Like different stubs are different, so it would be good for you to be able to see. Oh, I like this one. I don't like this one. You know.
Yeah. Maybe I can just get used to it.
No, you should love it right away the way you did the broad. Like, remember when you used that Lamy broad for the first time? You're like, oh my gosh, I love it. That's what it should be when it's the right nib for you, you know?
But I'm noticing, no. This one has way sharper corners than the other stub nib, than the TWSBI. So this one, you gotta pay attention a lot to how you're holding it. But yeah, no, it actually scratches the paper. I can not only feel it, I can see it. But maybe I can fix it.
I never had that issue, but that doesn't mean anything. That could just be a grip thing. I love the Goulet stub, so that's interesting to me. Like, this is personal preference. You need to be able to. People need to see this, because what if someone else tried a Goulet and everyone's talking about how much they love them, and they have this experience with it. I don't have this experience with it. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that's how I hold it, or the pressure I apply, or whatever. But this is appropriate to show you. One of the things I wanted to make sure to cover was a nib unit. If you order a nib unit, like let's say, oh, Moni doesn't like that, so she orders a replacement nib unit. This is what a nib unit looks like when you get it. It'll come in something like this. And I've ordered Kaweco nib units, Lamy nib units. This is an Esterbrook nib unit. And you just pinch when you're replacing a nib unit. Make sure that the cartridge is not attached anymore. So like this should be empty and you pull it out. So it's just the nib section and feed. And you pinch this. And if it's friction fit, you just pull it out. It might be screw in, so you screw it out. I always move it left and right a little. And if it's friction fit, it'll pop out. If it's a screw, I'll be able to tell, and then I screw it out. This one, as you can see from the threads on the bottom, is screw in. So if it has threads, it screws in and out. These are so easy to replace because you just pinch it and screw it in and out. When you are pinching, you've just got to be so careful not to damage the fins on the feed, because I've ruined a nib replacing it by pinching the fins too hard, and then it breaks and you can't use that feed anymore. Or getting the tines misaligned, which is something you just said. These tines, the two sides of the slit, if they're supposed to be like flush. Actually, hold on, let me show you. Kind of close this up here before I can show you, because I'm gonna get my desk crazy. Okay, so they're supposed to be just like this, exactly even. but sometimes one might be like that and it will feel scratchy and it will have terrible flow. Or they might be like that, and again, you'll have terrible flow. So if the tines are misaligned, that's an issue that you can see if you hold it up really close. And then sometimes you all will hear the phrase baby's bottom. And that's when you have a broad nib that like the top of the tines look like that, like a little baby's tushy, instead of completely flat, which I can't do with my fingers because my fingers, but like the nibs should be flat. They shouldn't have like a heart shape at the top.
Okay.
So that's what people mean. Yeah, that's what people mean when they say baby's bottom. And it tends to happen with broad nibs.
I see.
Oh, clean up a mess.
Maybe I will replace a nib.
I'm so sorry, but let me tell you, you can sell the
No, look, this is it worked so well for you, and I think this is this is the same thing as with arches. Come on, so many people love it. It can't be a shitty paper, but I hate it. You know, it's just people are different. Arches is good paper, but I hate it still. It's just not for me. So
well, it's just like you said with the Sailor. With Sailor feedback nibs, some people love feedback and love Sailor because it has so much feedback, and some people want a really smooth nib and hate feedback. It's just very personal.
I will practice with this, and maybe I can fix it. Maybe there is some misalignment. It feels so scratchy, and I tested, because I did all this, I tested it from all angles, and I tried, you know, more from the top, more from the bottom. I twisted it, and this is...
Can you show me with no pressure at all? Like just writing without pressing down at all? And that still feels scratchy?
Yes. And
okay. It could be the ink too. Sometimes the ink and nib, I wouldn't give up on a nib until you've tried it with whatever your like juiciest, flowiest ink is, and if it still doesn't work, then it's definitely the nib. But I can't tell you how many times I've thought I hated a nib, and then I put like a different, some kind of delicious, juicy ink in it that flows really well, and then I love the nib. So it's just sometimes you have a dry ink.
I just want to see the color. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I just want to see what this color does.
That is pretty.
So you see, when you write with it, it looks so gray. It's a beautiful gray. But here it looks like purple and also like green. It's so funny.
Can you hold that up even closer? Because that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you in large.
Bye-bye, Amy. Thank you for joining.
Bye, Amy. Thank you so much. So
pretty. Oh
it's still wet, but look, it's like, oh man. It's purple green.
That is really different.
I mean, of course it's complementary colors mixed, and that creates like a neutral gray. But yeah, man, this looks so cool.
That would be really cool for painting, and I think that would look really good in your Lamy Joy and in the broad Lamy.
Yes,
like
you know what? This color is awesome for light sketches, and then you can go over it with a darker color to emphasize some strokes. Yeah,
it's really, really, really pretty.
This is beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy.
I'll take 3 out of 4. I think that's a win.
That's so good. But look, we have other Jinhaos. Okay, so this is, and they are all the same nib anyway. So this is what do we have? So F, I think I got Fs. I don't know if you could pick between F and extra fine, or if they just come in fine. I don't know. Should I do this? Oh, look! It looks like $200 more expensive suddenly, right?
It really does. It really does. I don't know why, but it's so much fun. I think a win is a win. Sketches said a win is a win.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that's
you're saying something interesting. She says the Jinhao bent nibs are way smoother than the Sailor Fude, in my opinion.
I don't know if I've ever tried a Jinhao bent nib. I'll have to do that now.
Ah, you know what? I have one in my Amazon on my Amazon wish list, but I have enough now. I don't need more. But you know how it is. It's a
Well,
beautiful
but
color. Oh.
let me help you justify it, if I may.
Yeah.
You could get that pen and then you would be able to nib swap or like do the whole section out with your pale blue one and just get rid of the you could sell the other one with the whichever one, but you're saying you like the color the bent nib comes in?
I found a pink one, a Jinhao. The number I forgot, but it was pink, of course, because you know me.
Yes, I think we see the background.
You know what? I don't know. Should I? Because I don't want to have too many fountain pens inked. And that's a good question. How many do you have inked simultaneously?
I am not the best person to ask because I love them and use them all the time. So like I do morning pages, I gratitude journal, I write a note every night to my husband. He writes one to me. I use my fountain pens for that. I take about 8 pages of notes every time I work. So every day that I have a mediation session, I take 7 to 8 pages of notes. So I have a ton inked at a time because I'll run out of ink. I'll run out of inked pens if I don't. So I'll have like a minimum 8 inked at a time. But if I didn't do that much with my pens, I would probably have 3 to 4 inked at a time.
Okay, because
That's pretty.
4, I think I should just keep it like so. I should just, I don't even want to bother with them just yet, I think. But here's the question. So this seems to have like silver shimmer, I believe.
What's it called?
So
Is that the orchid?
This is Ferris wheel pressed purple jade rabbit. So, and it seems to have silver shimmer. But this is gold. What is it called? These thingies here, gold details. Not everything has to match. But I'm thinking, because this is a fine nib, with the glitter, would that even show?
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends how big that fine is. I like Jinhao medium nibs with shimmer. They're beautiful. I mean, it's a wet nib, but I don't know with a fine. I mean, it's not like it would be a dangerous thing because it'll clean out if you're not liking it.
Let's see. But this is. I got a sample to try, and now I feel it's so precious I shouldn't even try it. That's so stupid. That's not what I got it for. Because there's so little in it. Do you know this problem, guys? Like if you get... This is why some people maybe in watercolors, instead of a half pen, they would get like a big, tube of something, even if they don't need it, because it feels good. If you know that you don't run out of it anytime soon, but you will probably never use it up as well. I don't know. Guys, I feel like I should just play with this.
I don't know. I wish that you would do the I would love to see that purple, but I hear you that it's not. It's going to be a lot of pens inked. Knowing you'll create pressure.
Maybe this here, the frosted orchid. But you know this color already, right?
Yes, I love that color.
But I don't. Maybe this?
And I love that brand.
Here, Diamine. I think Diamine is from the UK, if I'm not mistaken. And Diamine is like it isn't expensive, honestly. Like they're a little more expensive than Rohrer and Klingner. But I think for this huge bottle of, what is it called? This one here? I paid like $11. Come on. That's not expensive.
Very affordable.
And this one, I think this one was also like $15 maybe. And when you look at Ferris wheel press, I mean, you pay like 32 euros for this. I got it for cheaper. you know, eBay, but regular prices here like 32, 34 euros, which is almost the same as dollars. Yeah.
I did want to, I should have, why am I so silly? I should have tested the Roman Schmal on the Mossery paper.
Ah, you can do
Oh, and I really
that.
like that.
You can do you can do the swatches on the Mossery paper a little larger and then water them down more and see what it does.
Absolutely. I will do that. Oh, I'm excited. Okay.
Maybe I should, man, should I ink it or not? Yes, let's just do it. I want to try the frosted orchid, I think.
I'm just going to clear out my water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I can do this without Maggie. I know it. So, I'll be leaving, Aneta says. It was my first time with you ladies, and I had a lot of fun. So informative, too. Thank you, Maggie, Moni, and all lovely people from the chat. That's so awesome that you enjoyed your first time joining the live stream. It's so cool. You see so many familiar faces, and then so many new faces show up. Though, Aneta, I think we had a chat in a comment section before, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Ooh.
So let's do this. Should I shake it more? That's the thing. What if you shake it, but then when you're ready to ink them up, then all the shimmer settles?
You have to do it quickly, yeah, when you're inking it up. Here, I'm gonna put some water down first.
Wait. I should switch to your cam again. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
There. So is that the side that has texture to it?
Yes. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. This is the misty morning. Any question?
Love this color.
And I just want to get it super watered down. Like I just want to do like a full page of swatching for these. It just looks luxury. And then I'll probably come back and what's it called? Doodle and like draw on this page. It won't just be a swatch page, but it'll also be fun as a swatch page. Oh my gosh, my dog is losing it.
I made it. Oh, and inky fingers again. How? How? You know what? I'm super careful and it still happens.
It does. I agree. I take it as a badge of pride. Like, yes, I play. I have a playroom as an adult. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. This paper is awesome.
You think? That's great. Well, here's the thing. This is the Mossery sketchbooks. I find they're more... how do I put it? Their sketchbooks are more made to... like... journal, mixed media, watercolor, and all in one kind of thing. So it's as a watercolor sketchbook, conventional one, it's probably not the best one. But I made swatches in because I showed you my Mossery sketchbook, the one that I spilled my paint water over it. That one.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was my, I now turned it into a swatch book, and all the swatches look amazing on it, so.
Well, I bet, yeah, this already looks really good. I can't believe the pink aura on this Misty Mountain. It's so cool.
Oh.
We've successfully sucked sketches and scrubs down the fountain pen and ink rabbit hole. It only took 2.5, however many hours stream to get her fully. Oh no! Don't go over there. Don't do it. Stay where you are. Okay, there we go. Potter's Pink wanted to go hang out with the.
You know what?
Transparent brown.
I don't think it's too thin for it.
Let's see. Ooh, it's pretty. Ooh. That looks really good.
So this is the F, and it feels, and this is, here I can tell this isn't scratchy, this is feedbacky, but it's not, like, I don't find it bad. And it looks so nice. The fine is a good size for line art, perhaps?
Let's see. Oh yeah, fines are great for that. And they're also good for like bad paper. Like non-fountain pen friendly paper. You know, not bad, no offense, but like non-fountain pen friendly paper. Not to insult the other papers. Oh, Lol said, such a nice way to spend the evening while drawing. What are you drawing? Let us know in the comments.
Oh,
That's
yes.
awesome.
This is awesome. I love when people draw.
Ooh, that's a fun doodle. How cute. And then Temple said, and I totally agree, these are like fun play dates, show and tell slumber parties. So true.
But wait a second, Sketches, you do have fountain pens, I thought. I saw you using your yellow Lamy Safari.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that's right. I was going to help you with that on this stream. What was the issue you were having? Oh, it is, I do believe it is I mean, we talked about whether or not it's a proprietary cartridge. I think it might be. But you might just need to be making sure it's fully pressed in, you know, like it's fully in and connected to the nib and feed. That might be the issue. That sounded to me like the issue you might have been having. Okay, let's see. Ooh, these are pretty. Ooh, these swatches are really pretty. Okay. Yay! Yeah, I like this sketchbook.
The misty morning is so pretty.
Right? And this autumn green. Look how cool the color separation is in both of those. Oh, I just love these. This brand is amazing. Where's my... Ooh, I think I'll use a fountain pen to do... Let's see how they work. I'm assuming it might feather. All right, Misty.
So... my next video is gonna be a fountain pen and ink haul, just so you know. So, Sketches, if you go and buy stuff, give me some time to create my videos, like 6 months. No. No.
Oh.
I have one thing. I was embarrassed that I got it, but this one is my official birthday gift. So in case you're interested, that one's crazy, and I'm not gonna open it today, but this is gonna be something for a haul video. But I'm gonna show you, so you're gonna get a sneak peek. So I got this here.
Ooh.
So this is the Wearing Wool, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz set.
The whole set, yeah.
It comes with 4 inks and I think 4 inks and 4 different shimmer potions. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
That was expensive, and that was my gift to myself. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everything is a gift to myself, but this is something, yeah. So, because every year I get that one thing for my birthday that I wouldn't get.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't get.
Sure. Yeah. That's a good thing to do on your birthday.
And
the thing that you...
I don't get birthday gifts from others anymore because I'm not really throwing parties and stuff. And also when people ask me, what do you want? I always say nothing, you know, because it's true. I could never ask someone to buy me for my birthday, to buy me expensive watercolors and like everything that I want is kind of on the pricier side, you know, because I realize when people ask me what I want and I say, let's say a watercolor, and they're like, nah, why a watercolor? Like, this is too cheap. And then I tell them the price. They're like, suddenly I get a different reaction. That would be, wait, what? So much money on a watercolor? Are you insane? So that's why I would just never, ask people to get me art supplies, really. Yeah.
These are Roman Schmal, by the way. It looked like Temple Mist, the very beginning of the unboxing. So these are all Roman Schmal, Potter's Pink, Transparent Brown, Autumn Green, and Misty Morning. And man, they look really good on this paper. The only other thing I wanted to make sure I showed, in case anyone ever gets a piston filling fountain pen, this is a piston fill. And the knob that's like the cartridge knob is actually the whole back of the pen. So you twist it up to pull ink up, and you twist it down to move the stopper down, just like it in a cartridge. It's actually really hard to show you with this little camera, but just so you know, that's the same. It's the same idea. It's as if the whole body were a cartridge and the little end cap is the stopper on the back of the cartridge. That's how you can think of a piston fill. So I just wanted to make sure to share that in case any of you ever get a piston fill fountain pen. Okay. Get this back to where it was.
You cannot just... Now I get it. Maggie, now I get it. You can't just have like 2 or 3 fountain pens. I mean, you might, but the curiosity, how does a piston filler work? What is it like to have a demonstrator? Because this word I learned what a demonstrator is from you. What is it like to have, you know, do I like this nib more and that one? Is there differences between brands? And then it's impossible to just have 2 or 3. Like,
it's really hard.
Like, I had a fountain pen even before I, you know, decided, okay, I want to get into this. And what's this? Beautiful Lamy Joy. I love it. This is my... I love it. It's the best, man. And this is cheap. Well, cheap. It's... Come on. Like, 14 bucks. Well, 14 bucks is... Come on.
By you. That is because you're in fountain pen heaven in Germany.
No, actually, I checked because the prices are similar. Lamy's and Kawecos aren't cheaper here. Like we pay for a Kaweco Sport. I think the cheapest ones, because some are, I think, out of steel or brass and stuff. Like there's so many, but the cheapest ones, the plastic ones, they still cost 25 euros, and I think you only pay like $20 for them. I don't think we're in fountain pen heaven, to be honest. Because the only affordable inks here are Horan Klingner, and even those, they depends on their range. They also have expensive inks. And then maybe Octopus from Amazon, you know, the Winsor & Newton knockoff. No, I wonder. Diamine is kind of affordable, but I think if you're in the UK, then you're probably blessed.
That's a good point.
Deb Smith, I'm considering a Lamy Joy. Here's the thing. I heard that a lot of people hate the Lamy Joy because it scratches when they use it. Mine is smooth as butter. Yeah, the one that I got used, the nib was bent. Like I could even see it. Like I looked at the nib and they didn't disclose it. And I was like, you know.
No. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I am extremely happy. I hope everyone can see the gorgeous granulation, because on the watercolor paper, it's really showing beautifully. But I just can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Everything you sent was so beautiful and so wonderful. I'm just so happy, and I'm glad I got this too.
Because man, how worried I was when you said I'm gonna send you fountain pens, and then you said 3, and I'm like, what? And then you were like, I sent you 4, and I'm like, no.
Well, the Jinhao barely counts. The nib was the most expensive thing on that, and it apparently was no good. So, I mean, I loved it here, but I wrote with that pen for a while, and I did like it. I think that's really funny that was a really cool part of this stream to me, was actually seeing the difference in how you reacted to the different pens versus how I felt about them for my purposes. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm leaning towards wrapping up only because I can see my battery is like even plugged in. It's not going to make it much longer.
because it's been 3 hours already. Time
Yeah,
flies.
it
And I don't
does.
think I will sketch or draw anything anymore. I feel a little exhausted. It's nighttime for me. But I had so much fun.
I had a great time. Thank you so
And
much for hosting.
I will definitely play. And yeah, I will probably, after some playing with it, probably make a video and then a haul. And yeah,
Fun. Well, I had a great time. I always love
it
hanging
was
out with you.
amazing. It's so sad that it's over.
It's so interesting because of our time difference. Because I always forget you're getting ready to go to bed, and I'm like, oh, in a couple of hours I'll have dinner. But but this
Yeah,
was
I mean, you
awesome.
can just go and have. Yeah, it's time for some art fun for you, Maggie.
Yes.
For me, it's time to go grab a beer and go to bed. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys, everyone who joined and participated. We really appreciate you. Your comments were so sweet and friendly and lovely. And yeah, Moni, you're awesome at this. Like, I just can't get over how good you are at the way to stream. Like, you're just a good streamer. Thank you. I
I'm a
don't know
good
that I can ever
streamer,
figure
but
it
I'm
out.
not a good talker. I so appreciated that you said yes when I suggested that, and I'm so glad that you love everything that I sent you.
Oh, I love it. I love,
Every
love, love,
single
love, love
thing,
it.
I cannot believe it. It's I will sleep well tonight. I know it.
Everything was awesome.
And yeah,
This
and
was great.
thanks for being such an amazing co-host. You
Oh,
owned it. Like, you made this show. There,
oh,
I said
no.
it.
Equal partners, except it was really 75-25 because you actually ran it. So I can't tell you how much I love this. I can't believe I have a Corgi sketchbook. I'm not over it. I love the lemurs. I love the paints. I love the gorgeous, adorable, happy. I just love it all. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I had such a great time.
These beauties.
You have a wonderful evening, and everybody else have a great evening. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Moni's channel. She's fabulous. You will have a
Subscribe
jam.
to Creating Cute Art, guys, if you haven't yet. Like, if you haven't... by the way, Maggie, are you gonna post a video tomorrow? Do you
I don't
know?
think so. I think this
Okay,
is the video.
because,
I think I'm going to direct people
fair
back
enough,
to this.
because
Yeah.
this is work too. So, and it's 3 hours of content, okay? So, yeah, but Maggie usually posts on Sundays, if you don't know. And, man, I'm always looking forward to it. So,
Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. You're such a good friend to me.
guys, I will go through the entire stream, probably tomorrow, read through all the chat, and if I see it, like, if I find some questions that I missed, then I will respond to them under the video, and then I will tag you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Maggie, thank you so much. Before your battery drains out, before your phone turns off, I'm saying have a fantastic Saturday to you, to your husband, to all of you guys. Have a nice Saturday, and yeah, to us Europeans, good night. Thanks for coming.
Good afternoon and good evening and good night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Until next time. Bye.